as soon as you get power and you any position of power, people are going to defend you no matter what you do. And it's like, why are the people defending these guys with all these criminals? Some of them they commit crimes overseas, and people still find ways to defend them. It's just like we just don't want to learn. We know what we need to do, but whenever we get to that stage, it's like we start shaking, like, oh no, we can't do it. So we're not serious. That's the part. None of us
Um,
are serious.
I just wanted to ask you, brother. How series? What's your Olga?
August Cyrus.
Olga
August Cyrus.
Cyrus? How you
Yeah,
doing, my brother? Peace.
yeah, yeah. Peace
Um,
to you, bro.
you said that China is 10 times worse.
Oh yes. Yeah, I
Of
mean, for example, like for me, the way I check and see all these countries is that if you want to see like how they really treat black people, you have to ask how do they treat black people inside of their countries. And you have to admit that the United States is number one in terms of the better treatment because here we can fight, we can go for politics, we have business opportunities, we have so many different things. We even have like cities and stuff where you have a majority black population. But if you look at China, I mean, you still have restaurants where black people cannot go to, and like they're even so wicked and so like out of it that they even come to your country and start like doing the same thing, saying that, oh, you guys can't even trade it. I mean, what happened in Nigeria? That's like the one of the top countries, always boasting about a top economy, but doesn't have a top GDP in terms of per capita. The Chinese were inside I think like their capital, and they were not only were they like saying those no restaurant things, but they were even trading in their own currency inside of Nigeria. I mean, so we just get like shamed and embarrassed the whole time, and it's just like nobody even cares. Like, how can Ukraine be sending grain to Nigeria? I mean, like we get the most shameful things happen to Africans, and like they just like walk it off as if it doesn't matter. But all these things matter in terms of how the world respects and sees you. So you can have the so-called biggest economy, one of the biggest economies. You could be having all this oil and stuff, but if you don't even respect yourself, nobody's gonna take you seriously. So in Nigeria, they're talking about all this foreign investment, and every time the president is going to like all these Dubai or rich countries, it's like it's just an embarrassment. Every time on the news, it's just an embarrassing news cycle, and we can't even focus on the local products and local market that we have. There's no security in Nigeria. There's no security to even that the food inflation is like it's unbelievable if you check the rate of the food inflation. But you have the leaders flying off to these other countries to go and do what? It's no we don't operate with logic. So
Okay. See.
this guy preempted me.
See. I don't know how long you have been, my brother that is speaking. I don't know how long you have been following Nigeria.
excuse me. Let me say something about Nigeria. Well, just go ahead. Go ahead.
How long you have been following Nigeria? See, I asked one. I think I said it here on this platform before. I said yes. Since 1999, we have been blaming the government because when you look, even during Ambassador job period, they will still complain. So we have done that and we have elected, when you count it, it's like 5 presidents since 1990 date. Don't you think it is our time we look in the mirror and ask ourselves, don't you think we the citizen are the problem? Because
Uh,
I don't think we like in all the 5, that means we have got it wrong 5 times. You see? So I think the citizens themselves, including myself that is speaking, we need to look in the mirror. What is our contribution to the country, to the economy?
well, if you're talking about blaming the citizens, I mean, yes, of course, but you have to know that the citizens cannot provide themselves security. So if you're stretching it all the way to that extent,
But
but if
okay, the
if 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 you if
insecurity, for example, it is not across the country. If okay, let's say
it's
let's
across
take
the
out,
country.
no, it's not. It's
In the
not.
north, you
Let
have
me,
all these ISWAP,
okay, let me count the
West
states.
African.
Can I count the states in the north that they have issues? Zamfara.
Let me do it by region.
Hold on. We have 37 states, no 36, including Abuja.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? Let's
Mm-hmm.
say, okay, let's take out 5. Okay, let's say 5. There's insecurity in 5, or the 7. Then you still have about 30. Okay, what are the 30 other states doing?
Hold on. That's incorrect because
Mhm.
let me break it down by region. In the
Okay.
north, in the north, you have
Mhm.
northwest, northeast, and north central.
Yeah.
In the northwest, you have all these bandits blowing up everywhere,
No,
blowing
you
up
see,
Mark.
no,
Hold on,
no, no. See,
hold on. Let
I
me.
tell you, can you please, you need to name the state so that we'll count the number of the
I'm
states.
talking about the region because
No, no, no.
if
It does.
the region, you
It
have
doesn't.
kidnapping.
Hold on. It doesn't
My
have.
guy, wait now, wait,
No, no, no,
wait,
no. I get
wait.
what you. When you use region,
Mm-hmm.
you use that. See, we know the state where these things are going on. Each state.
Nobody even like
No, we need to point. No, no, no. We need to
if I
point it
break it
out
down
by
to
state.
states, no, most of
Yes.
the people here don't cannot even name two
No, no,
states
no. It's
in
because
Nigeria,
see,
so that's not the
then
way.
we will figure. Hold on. Then we will figure out the number of states that is affected, because we
Not
need to do it like that, because we have
well,
almost
well,
37 states.
well. You can do it like that, but for me, the easiest way is to look at it. The simplest
Because
way is to look
that's
at it
the
by
thing.
region.
Because we always find excuse. Because what I
Hold
observe is
on, let me break it
excuse.
down now.
Okay,
Let me
break it
break
down.
it down.
Okay, break it down.
If Let me break it down. If you wanna go by state, that is your own concern, but that is
Because
too
I
complicated.
know
That
where
is overly
that's,
complicated.
that's why I said let's focus on the state and figure
Well,
out.
we if we could do that later, but for
It would
now,
be,
region.
yeah, it
Now the
would be
region.
complicated to go by state. I
It's
think you,
so no, most people don't even know any states in Nigeria other than Lagos. So let me just do it this easy way. In Nigeria,
Yeah.
you have six regions or six geopolitical zones. Now the north is divided into the northwest and the northeast and the north central. The northwest, you have all these bandits kidnapping. They kidnap children anyhow in the northwest and the northeast in general. They go to schools, they kidnap hundreds of children. The government is here for ransom. They don't do their job in terms of prevention or tracking where these guys are. Normally, it ends with the government paying a huge ransom, and they can't even arrest all these criminals who kidnap over hundreds of students. This happens like pretty much on a monthly basis in the northwest and the northeast. And northwest also has all these market bombings as well. That's that northwest region. The northeast, everybody knows about Boko Haram, ISWAP, and many other I think there's Shabab, many other terrorist groups that are still in control of large territory and causing a lot of trouble in the northeast. Everybody, Borno states, everybody knows that. Now, go to North Central. North Central is mostly this foreign Africans, Fulanis, coming to the middle belt and just killing people, going to farmland there, messing up, burning the whole place, and every day. I mean, this has been going on for many, 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 many years now. Past administrations, like if you look at Benue State, for example, since you said actually be a little bit more specific. I mean, that state is
No, no,
ravished.
no, 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 no.
Plateau State.
You know what you are
Hold on
doing?
now,
No,
Plateau
no, no, no,
States,
no,
Benue
no,
State.
no, 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 no.
The
See,
governors have come out.
no, no, no. Go back.
My guy,
No,
hold on now. What do you
go
want to
by
say?
no, no. Don't change the rules now. Go by the
Uh huh.
region you said. Do it
Okay,
by
okay,
the region. You said you
okay,
want to
okay.
do it by region, then do it by the
No,
region.
no, it's still the
Don't
same thing.
switch in the middle.
No problem, no problem. It's still the same thing in the whole middle belt. Heavy insecurity, Fulani killings,
Okay.
foreign Fulani killings,
Have you
farm
have
burnings,
you
many
finished?
things. So that's the middle belt. That's one of the main issues going on the plat. That's what going on in the middle belt. Then remaining the southwest, the south, the southeast. We start with the let's start with south. South, all bunkering violence. We saw a report about I think it was some kind of oil issue in one of the states down there, and the police just came there and started shooting, burning out everybody's houses. I mean, it was a national disgrace and a national disgrace how the police handled that situation there because of oil bunkering. And you say even a lot of top officials in the government are into this oil bunkering people who are the government. A lot of government officials have come out and even confirmed it, and they still haven't been able to catch all of them. So it's pretty much a lot of pirates in the seas on the south border. Pirates like the Somalia ones, pirates there causing a lot of mayhem there. Southeast, you have the sit-at-home issue, sit-at-home lockdown issue. Pretty much at least one day a week, people cannot go out to do market. It's pretty much a go. Everybody's in their house. It's pretty much a ghost town in the Southeast. The government has not solved that issue that's been going on for 4 or 5 years now. At the very least, I think many years. Then the Southwest, the Southwest, you have in the Southwest, you had a situation. Of course, it's general insecurity, but you had a situation whereby people are. It was a coup. They tried to do a coup in one of the states there. It was unsuccessful. You had refugees there, refugees from the Southwest Yoruba land going to Benin Republic. It's videos about this as well. I don't know if that's still the case now, but in the past, in the past administration, you had.
Hold on, wait, what are you talking about? Which coup is that? What coup?
I didn't say. I said people. Yoruba people. Going to in refugee status. I think they crossed the Benin Republic and they were refugees there. There are videos of it. If you see,
no, hold on. See, calm down, sir. Which refugee are you talking about? Like what's the problem in the Southwest that causing refugees? Name the problem. Like you cannot just say refugee. People are going to Benin Republic. Refugee. What's the issue?
Now, in terms of the refugee stuff, I'm not sure how many Southwest people are refugees right now, but I know for a fact that during the last administration of Buhari, Southwest people, Yoruba people were going to Benin Republic as refugees due to a lot of this heavy insecurity. And then, of course, you have the situation of Sunday Igboho. That was a national issue as well. So, I mean that. So you see the whole, even the Abuja itself, very insecure.
Have you finished?
So I'll describe all the 6 political zones, even Abuja itself having heavy issues.
Have you finished? Okay, cool.
Yes.
My brother, the guy that was speaking earlier. Let's say you have the South in the US. Maybe there's issue in Memphis. Then I will not come along and say there's chaos in the South. Does that make any sense?
No. Like if
okay, there's issue in Memphis, Tennessee. So what this guy is doing now? He just group. We measure many of the places he's measuring. There are like most of them have like 8 states there. Maybe there's one state that have issue there. Then yes, maybe they're in whatever Southeast or Southwest. Then you will not just say insecurity all over. No, that's why I said let's do it by state, so that everyone on the platform will get what we are saying. Because you can't just, when you do it like region by region, that means you just group everyone together. Like my state, there's nothing like insecurity. You measure South, measure the name. Where there's insecurity in South, it's just River State.
That's incorrect. Bayelsa.
River State and Bayelsa. How many states do you think we have in the South? How many?
Isn't it just
it's not up to 8.
You said it's how many?
Yes, it's about 8.
Okay.
If you count it. So okay, there is issue in 2. Does that mean all of them are there are problems in all the region? No.
Let me answer that.
Well, let him talk, brother.
Let me finish. You have your time. See, you are right to criticize the leader. I don't have issue with that. But at least let's be sincere when we are talking about the country. Let's be honest. It doesn't take anything away from you. You understand me?
What do you mean not being honest?
You can, yes, because what you are doing, you are generalizing.
Listen, if you have millions of people in your country,
hold on. See, you know why I say you are generalizing? There is no Nigeria in the Southwest leaving Southwest to as a refugee in Benin Republic. It doesn't. You
In the
understand
last
me?
administration, I specified that.
No, there was nothing. It was just the
No,
people that were causing trouble that flew from Nigeria, which is the Igbo that you are mentioning.
I
These
don't
were
even
the
think this thing
people
happened
that
in the state.
hold on. These were the people that ran away from Nigeria to Benin Republic, and he was arrested there. You understand me?
You said he was the one causing trouble, or people were called making trouble
He
for.
was causing trouble in the southwest.
Did you see the video? His video? You
What
think I don't know what I'm talking about? When you confronted those the
I
Cherokee
know, but
Fulani,
hold on,
how
I
is
know,
he? Was he
hold on,
kidnapping people
hold
like that?
on. Okay, I keep asking. See, Nigerians like to be manipulated and fooled.
Describe
See,
the situation now. Let's hear what
let me
happened.
describe it. Fine, good. Ask yourself, where are the okay? Ask yourself right now, where are the Fulani that people said they were terrorizing the southwest during Buhari said? Where are they now? Can you point to
I,
me? Where are
I
they?
like I said, this was
What? Oh no,
happening.
no, no.
Let me answer
See.
now.
Hold on. Some of you actually went to school, but
Look
you
at
see
this
the
guy.
thing because of your personal bias. Some of you like to take position. See, that's the mentality of black people. Some
Look
of
at
you
this
like
guy.
to take side and take position, and that
That's what
cloud
you're doing.
your brain. I know I'm not taking side here.
I said
I'm just telling
specifically during the Buhari era. I said I
you,
do not
say
know
you
about
met,
this administration.
that's why I asking you now what happened because back then, let me tell you what was going on. It was criminality that was going on in the southwest. Everybody they will just go on. Like Nigerians, they don't verify anything. They will just say it is Fulani. Then what happens? Think about it now. What happened now? Did they just suddenly disappear? Do you think any president that's in power will start hurting his people and create bad publicity to himself?
That's what they did now. I mean, didn't you see that
No,
situation in
no.
the South? How the
They did
police handled that situation about
see,
burning houses? Is that how to
see,
handle a situation?
Fulani didn't do anything because you know why they didn't do anything? It was just a blackmail. Any incident that
What
happened,
the hell,
everyone
man?
without any investigation, they will come and say it is Fulani. I'm
Sunday
asking
Iboho, we saw the live video there. What
yeah,
are you
I'm
saying, man?
asking you now. I'm asking you now. Okay, where are the Fulani now? Did they just suddenly
They're still
disappear?
in the country. They may have shifted and moved around, but they're still in the country. Look at Benue
Where are
State, for
no,
example.
no, they cannot just shift because you said they are across everywhere. They're causing. Then what happened now?
They're still in Benue State.
You are going to the north now. Let's
That's the
speak on.
this middle
No,
belt.
no. See, you are slipping away.
No,
You said it. See. Where are? Let me. I'm asking you now. Where are the Fulani now? What
in
happened
general or in the Southwest.
in the southwest that you said they were the one killing people? Where?
That's not. That's you see. You're hearing what you want to hear. I said during the Buhari era, for
Mm.
sure, there were Fulani issues there, heavy Fulani issues in the Southwest. There, I said I don't know. I don't know for right under this current
That's
administration.
why I'm correcting you now that there was these people that were causing those commotion back then. They were not Fulani.
Where's your proof? We saw the video.
Let me
We have
say,
the video of
okay,
Sunday Igboho,
hold on. Let me see.
and the
Oh,
Fulani is coming out to defend them. Man, come on. This
hold on. Let me say something. There was a train incident in my state, Edo State here.
Mhm.
And when that incident happened, a lot of people were saying this is the Fulani that attacked. Fine. Guess what? After investigation, most of the people that was arrested were people from my state. They were
Okay.
indigenous of my state, yes.
So you
They
just
were.
admit Edo State is also not secure.
See, that's it is see. What I'm trying to tell you, it is just criminal.
You know the same thing that's happening in Jamaica and Haiti with that gang violence. That's the same thing that's happening in those states now with
So
the
it
cultists.
was just
Do you agree?
Well, let's stay.
can you
Let's stay
allow me
here.
to learn? It was just indigene that was causing the problem. That's why when you look, see, for instance, my stand on criminality is like deal with all of them. I don't care if it's from someone from my tribe, deal with them decisively. I don't support criminality. I will never because you know why? When you support them and amplify these people, they always come back to cut off your head.
Yes,
It is
corruption. You
always
can't
like that.
support
That's
corruption.
why I don't support anything evil when it comes to violence. I will never because I know they always come back to you guys, their supporter, they always come back to eat you. You understand me? That's why I don't.
Let's just try to like summarize it now. Is Nigeria a safe in general a safe country?
In general, I would say yes. It depends on where you
Okay,
live.
so
Yes.
you have millions of the countrymen who are in refugees camps,
Where are
and
the you see?
you
I ask
and you're
you.
saying it's
Oh no
secure.
no no no. See. I ask you. You lie. There is no Nigerians living southwest, for example. See, we know where the IDP camp is. Let me name it to you.
Is it
We have,
Nigeria? Is it not?
hold on. We have IDP in a Borno state,
Hmm.
which that particular state was mostly affected by the Boko Haram attack. You understand me? And we have some of them in Kaduna state. I think we have one again in I think Zamfara. Yes, that's all.
And what
So
about Benue State? They don't have refugees there.
no, they don't. They don't have. No, they don't have
Look,
refugee camp
could I
in
say
Benue
something
State.
real quick?
That's
And then
incorrect, man.
let me just say something real
They
quick.
don't.
In America, it's not safe. You know, in
Ooh,
America,
look at this guy.
nationwide police, right? Nationwide police, right? They kill about 900 people a year. And among those people, black people are proportionally the majority, and only 5% of those people had guns.
What? Oh, excuse me. Like you can't like it's something between like saying that somebody is poor and somebody is homeless, dirt poor. Like it's levels. So of course nowhere is perfect, but if you see like like it's nowhere in America that you don't have crazy stuff like bandits, thieves coming in and kidnapping school children, even
There is there
kidnapping
is there
hundreds
is
of school children.
every
How
3 days there's a school shooting, a
I
massacre
didn't
in
I
America.
didn't say school. I didn't say a random person going to a school and like doing some shooting people. I'm talking about carrying all the students there to the forest somewhere, and the government can't find them. And then after weeks or something, the government pays money, and you never see the perpetrators, and it keeps on happening.
Well,
That never
yes,
that's unthinkable.
systemic crime
But
like
that
that.
happens in Nigeria, like almost on a weekly, if not monthly basis. So
Well,
you
No,
can't
there's
that's not the
compare it.
corruption everywhere.
that's not the case. See,
There's corruption
okay,
everywhere.
for instance, last week in America, there were massacre. 10 people were killed, and also a rapper in Florida was shot down. Him and his friend. But you don't see America going on social media and saying America is finished. Let me tell you the difference between
America,
America and Nigeria. Nigeria like to amplify little things. They
no,
will
that's
make.
not true.
Oh no, no, hold on. It is
That's
true.
not true.
When
Let me
incident
check the food
happen, hold
inflation in Nigeria
on,
now.
hold on, hold on. When something happen, maybe 1 or 2 people are killed. You will see people. Oh, the country is gone. The country is finished. It is finished. Come on.
My
They
guy,
will
that thing
always
that the
hold
police
on.
did.
Let's see. You can believe it. Okay, let me ask you: do you live in the country or you live outside?
No, I've gone to the country, but recently, but I don't currently live there. You yourself, do you live there?
How long have you been
Do you
away?
live in the country?
Yes, I do. How long have you been
You live
away?
in the country? Okay,
Yes.
right
How
now.
long have,
Okay,
how
you're
long
calling
have
from
you
Nigeria.
how long have you been away?
Oh, just I think I went to like was it 2 years ago? I went to the country.
Good. See,
It was horrendous.
I need to you guys that live outside the country,
Hmm.
when it comes to Nigeria issue,
Hmm.
you have to be open-minded and see. Don't fall for this trap of just listening to one side of the story because it's
My
always
guy, let's tell ourselves the
no,
truth
no,
now.
that's the truth we are saying
Let's start
here.
from like
See,
That Lagos airport right there.
mm,
The do you think there's anything good about that nonsense place? Lagos airport.
and Lagos Airport is being run by who?
The government, right?
No.
That you say
See,
we should not
no,
criticize.
no, 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 no. I say you can criticize them, but Lagos Airport is being run by who? Who?
The government now isn't that
No,
the
no, no,
okay,
no,
who is it
no.
then?
It's being run by who?
I just told you the government
No, it's
okay,
be it's
who is
being
it?
run. Okay, it's being run by Nigerians because
Oh
government.
my
Okay,
gosh, man.
okay,
Come
oh
on.
yes. See, government is just a name. It's just something. People that run these things are Nigerians, your fellow black
I
people like me
know.
and you. So
I know, but they're not doing a good job. And
like,
you're saying all these issues with their felony because that airport is a national disgrace.
that's why I said let's focus the attention on Nigerians, because Nigerians are the one running the system, not
I
Arabian, not Ghost, not this thing. Nigerians are the one running the system.
My brother, I'm not disagreeing with you on that in terms of blaming, putting emphasis on the people, especially the people who voted all these bad guys to power. But the issue I have is you trying to pretend as if Nigeria is some kind of utopia, some
Ah,
kind of
no,
good
no,
place.
no, no, no,
Hold
no,
on,
no,
hold on, some kind
no.
of good place where good things are going on. Where most
Ah,
of us, when we leave the country, we don't want to go back.
no, no,
Or
no.
most people are going to South Africa,
You are new here.
not even Nigeria, to
If
to to live.
you are new here. If you have been here,
And
you know.
even the international communities, they say don't visit Nigeria. That be extremely careful. You think
Of
they're
course,
stupid?
I will not do, because let me tell you
Uh-huh.
something. I will not visit. You know why I will not visit? Because I
There's
have a
nothing
lot of
there.
Nigerians. What the Nigerians say every time about the country, I will not even visit. I don't even need to hear from the
But
government.
it's true now.
No, no, no,
You
see,
go there,
no, see.
you see no road or
Hold
dangerous
on,
roads.
hold on, hold on. See, this is the thing I have. This issue I have with you guys. Yes, you are. I don't believe you are more richer than a lot of people in Nigeria, because when you look at the numbers, Nigerians that live in Nigeria are still more wealthier than than you guys who live abroad.
That
The
one a money
numbers are
miss
there,
road. Money miss road.
but the numbers are there. You cannot
Money
compete
miss
with those
road
guys.
now.
You may call them money misroad, but you think that you are more smarter than those. You should
Of
have stayed.
course.
You should have stayed behind and actually fight for the future of the
My
country.
guy, even if you go to all these bad communities in the United States, like Chicago or something, if you see the infrastructure and the way the roads are kept, the poorest communities, it's much better than all these rich gated communities that you're talking about in Nigeria
Yeah.
that only the rich people
Okay.
enjoy.
Okay.
Whether you're poor or rich, you can enjoy good
Okay.
roads
Okay.
in
Let me
America.
ask you. Before you left Nigeria, were you a taxpayer?
Yes, I was a taxpayer now.
Okay.
Even all this, yes. And
You
but
are
the
not.
taxes, where is it going? Even the
Oh,
poor people on the street, you see them with all these keke and taxi collecting all these boys that collect the money from them. That's a form of taxes. It may be not polished or formal, but that is taxes that they collect, that
but
the government is collecting from the people. But
that's,
everywhere is still
can
messed
I
up.
correct you? Those are states. You see. Okay, right now you don't even know the role of the state and the federal government. See,
My
that's
guy,
what I
even
said.
most of the
Uh,
people in the government don't even know their role.
you don't know,
Where do
because
you
what
live
the
in the
funds you are
US?
talking
You don't
about
mind me
are being
asking.
collected by the state and local government. So it doesn't
It's
have
still the
any.
government now. That's why I said they're
I
not
live in
doing
New
anything with
Jersey.
it. What are they doing with it?
Then
So
that is
tell us the good in Nigeria. Tell us
see,
why should somebody want to live there and do
you don't
business there? Tell
you
us.
don't-
Promote
see
the country. Let's hear.
see the good thing is that you don't have to. That's just the thing.
What
I
do you
believe.
mean? You said
Yes,
that you said all of us are talking about how bad Nigeria is. Tell
see.
us what's good about it
Don't
now.
have to. While you were when you were leaving, did anyone stop you? The answer
What
is
do you mean?
no. When you were
Uh,
traveling, leaving the country, no one stopped you.
was
When
anybody begging me to come to Nigeria? You're
nobody,
supposed to be begging people to come now, even if it's
no,
like tourists.
no,
Beg
no, no,
people to
no,
come.
no. See, no one is
Oh,
begging
okay. Now
you.
you have nothing to say then.
No, no one is begging you. I'm saying,
Promote the country. Tell us what's good about it. If you say if it's South Africa,
see,
if it's like all
because I
these
no. See, you said you are in Nigeria.
yes.
I'm not going to explain to you, because if you wait for me to tell you, that means it's
Tell the
there's not,
people. It's not only this is
no.
not the
I
tell the
don't need
people
to, because you
because
know
you
why I
don't
don't
have
need
anything
to.
to say. That is the
No,
reason.
no. You know why? The numbers speak for himself. That's why I will
Those
repeat
numbers are
it again.
horrendous numbers.
There are Nigerians that live in Nigeria are more wealthier than those that live in the diaspora. The
No
number is
one no
there.
money makes the
So
listen, the
yes, you may
average
call them. See,
Nigerian,
you may call them money misroad.
that's
Yes,
what I'm
fine.
gonna say. The
Yes,
average Nigerian
but
living
the numbers
abroad
are
is
there.
richer. The average Nigerian living abroad is far richer than the average Nigerian in
Speak for
Nigeria.
yourself.
Ain't no
May
speak
Speak,
for
I ask?
myself.
speak for
May I ask
yourself.
something? Does
Huh?
not Nigeria have a rich tribal culture? Doesn't it have a culture that's rich?
My God, they don't even promote that stuff. What they do is just anything that relates to their culture, they either destroy it or they sell it off. They don't value it. Which is why I'm asking the guy, tell us
Did
what
you
you have.
listen what? Okay, why would I discuss with this person like this?
It's
Well,
the
if I say,
truth.
okay, hold on,
Africans, we hate we hate the truth so much.
hold on. If you listen to me since I've been using we, you understand me? That's including myself. But you are using the word they, like you are not part of it. They.
Because I'm specifically talking about Nigerians that
Yes,
have that
because
mentality that you have.
see, see, I'm part of Nigeria. That's why I use we.
But you're not promoting this now.
Huh?
You cannot promote your country. Tell us what's good about it. You can't
I
even
don't
do it.
need to because see,
Because you don't have nothing to say.
why would I
Yeah.
discuss with the lost Nigerians
Just tell the world.
who has never? I believe you will tell me now you have this degree, you have this degree, but you are not using it to contribute nothing to the country.
My God, the diaspora. You know the diaspora remittance is what's keeping that country.
The
That that
money, see,
that that big fund.
you are sending money to your family member. You are not doing anyone a favor.
My God, that thing is stimulating the economy.
You are not
That
doing
Dangote Smith now. Do you know how much that this
you are
diaspora
not doing
pumps into it?
everybody a favor. You are just helping yourself.
Listen, guys. I think the diaspora remittance I think is around 50 billion or something
No,
like
it's
it.
not.
Or small.
It's
It's a heavy number.
It's about 20. So
It's a heavy number. It's a heavy
20,
number every year.
see, it is 20 billion.
Uh-huh. So that's not a significant number in regards to how much Nigeria generates.
That
What
money
is Nigeria's oil revenue?
That money goes to family members. Some of them go to business investment because some of you guys also have investment back home. You understand me? Some of them invest in stock, bonds, and the rest. So
thank
you
you.
make you live abroad and also make money from the country.
Okay. How much does Nigeria make from oil? How much do they generate from oil per year? Do you know?
Are we going to be discussing that?
My thing is that it's either the same or the diaspora one is more. My point is the diaspora is what's keeping that country afloat.
No, it's not.
Nigeria's GDP is almost $500 billion a year.
I'm not talking about like the GDP. If you look at GDP, you're not gonna see the truth. The main asset of Nigeria is the oil. That's the main thing they're sharing and how they're even getting that GDP and everything is from the oil. So if you check the oil revenue, I don't even what the oil generates, the revenue. I don't even think it's up to 20 billion itself. I think it's like around 15 or something.
Well, Nigeria ranks normally in 2023, it ranks 39th in the world.
What's if you look at the budgets, the national budget of Nigeria, it's not nowhere close to that 700 and something you say.
Yes, because
every year.
Guys, because a lot of you have been deluded to believe that Nigeria is rich. Nigeria is not rich. I will say it here right now. Nigeria is not a rich country, but there is this section by a lot of clueless Nigerians that they believe that their country is rich. It is not. Yes, it's rich in resources, raw material, but without you investing and converting those raw material to wealth, then it's just useless.
Nigeria is not rich because the people in power, they embezzle all the money out the country. But Nigeria is you were talking about how many rich people you have in Nigeria. The issue is the people who's taking out money out of the country illegally, which is mostly these government guys who don't want us to put more pressure on.
Real quick.
See. There's a reason why I'm countering you, because we have been doing this for years. We complain, we just blame only the politician. See, they always say it takes two to tango.
Blame both now, but don't just say blame the citizens.
Something. These politicians are not that smart.
They're more smarter than the average population.
The greatest contribution to Nigeria corruptions, I would say it here, it is the Nigeria private sector.
It's the public now. It's the citizens that enabled them. But if you say blame all of them, that's a perfect point. But if you just say focus on the citizens and don't focus on the government, why you can do both?
Yes, do both. I'm not saying. I'm not saying don't criticize the government. You can't do. There's difference between the government, the leaders, and the country. You can you can criticize the government, I don't care. But sometimes what I don't like is that when Nigeria downgrade their country, you can.
It's not downgrading the country. It's telling the truth on the country.
No.
It's telling the truth.
See, like as I was saying earlier, but the way you explain, you make it seem as if the whole country is being terrorized. It is not. That's why I said let's focus on the state that is affected.
My
Because when
God,
you
the country is not
hold
safe
on
now,
now,
man.
when you
Guys,
remove,
let me
okay,
let me get this in
have
here
you
real quick. Real
okay,
quick.
since you left Nigeria until now, have you heard any incident in Calabar or a place like Akwa Ibom or even Edo State?
And those states that's having car clashes every day. What are you saying?
No, see, you see your problem. That's criminality. Are there not a fight between Crips and Blood in the US?
Yeah,
Not them.
but it's gang violence, extreme gang violence like they have in
Okay, but I
Jamaica.
guess you live in the US. Does that are you going to tell me now that US is bad because
I don't.
the blocks and this thing are fighting?
You see, the good in America is can like it's more shining than the bad. But if
Oh,
you have a country where you have no healthcare, no education, no security, no nothing, of course the bad is going to be outshining the good. I asked you,
because
tell me the good. You don't want to tell me. You don't
because
want to
Well,
tell everybody.
because you
Nigeria first. Let me just
it's
let
not
me
me
put
for
this
me
out
to
here
do
real
that.
quick. If you know,
See, if it
You're
was
not even proud.
hold on,
If
no,
you're
because
proud, you promote it.
if
well, real quick.
Kezo asked me, I will explain. If this other guy asked me, say not you. What you concern you.
So
You
you
already
want to. So by
see,
punishing me, you want to
see, you
punish
already
everybody
make
else that's listening.
you don't already make your mind. You have made up your mind already.
Okay, let me put it. Let me put these facts out here. Okay,
No,
this
no,
is
no, no,
just
no, no.
facts. I'm
See,
looking.
bro,
Nigeria's GDP,
imperial
right?
evidence. I am not. Hold on. I am not blaming the people only. I said blame the leaders also, but the people are also involved. That's
But
my stand here.
but you know I'm
Because
agreeing with you now.
what we do most times, we just make it seem because it's like an excuse. We make it seem all the problem is being done by the leadership only, and that is the answer is no. It is not just the leadership only. It is spread across the country whereby everyone is corrupt. No one wants to do what is right. People, you give them a chance, they will say something nice in your front, and will go behind your back and do something different.
But
You
that's like the
understand me?
first. Yes, that's and I agree with you like 10 times now. I told you that's the first thing I said in this when I first came on is that Nigerians have this mentality, the citizens have this mentality whereby they believe that corruption,
Yes, I see.
accepting corruption
I'm not
is
disputing.
a way to progress. So that's why you see them defending all these corrupt politicians who have a checkered past. A lot of them are criminals, yet the citizens, the people still defend them. That's the first thing I
Okay,
said.
look,
So I know,
in
I already know that.
2021,
And,
Nigeria
and,
was
and
the
guess what? You will never see me defending any politician. Never. You can check online. You will never, because I know. See, let me tell you where I always the reason why I'm angry with the people. The people always want to take side and support. I support this side, so I don't. For instance, here's on my stand. I don't support any side. You understand? Because when you look at the power structure, when you look at the elite structure, they are the same. They don't have any issue. They are united. It is the poor masses that are divided by
uh,
stupid things.
same
For
thing here.
instance, look at yesterday when Davido got married. The
Mhm.
PDP was there, APC was there, the Labour were there. All of them were there. And most people don't know that Davido's family, they have involved in the leadership of the country since 1960. Davido's grandfather was the first, they were part of the first senator in Nigeria. So sometimes we praise the people that have contributed harm to the country.
Even the Davido that you're talking about now, he's not worthy of. I have to say it out there because he's not what he's not even somebody that somebody people should be looking up to. I don't care
Okay,
about
but
his.
real quick, brothers, could I just put this in here real
Yeah, I don't
quick?
care about the guy. It's just the family. Because, for instance, the dad is in control of one of the disco. So when you hear there's no electricity, they are also part of the problem. That doesn't make the electricity sector work. The
Yeah,
father
but
owns one or two of the power station in Nigeria.
yeah, people will still worship them now. I think they're good.
Okay, look, in 2021, Nigeria was the richest country in Africa, primarily due to its large population and petroleum-focused based economy. It went in 2023 to second, and now it's showing that it's going to be behind South Africa in 2024 as number 3.
You see, saying that you're the that's like saying that you're the one-eyed man in the land of the blind. You being the richest in Africa and being the poorest in Europe, It's still a massive difference.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean anything. Look at the per capita, how much people are earning per capita,
Is
and you
that
see
the
that
thing?
yeah, that's the nonsense stat. That's an irrelevant stat
I'll
in
check
terms
out
of
for
how it
you.
affects the people.
Check
Like
out for
most
you.
Nigerians don't even live on $1 a day. So like, I mean, come on, man. And there's 365 days in a year. So
Uh, the
it shows
U.S.
that stat is not even something that somebody who's really concerned about the situation should be looking at. Look at how the people are living. Look at the roads. Look at the streets. Look
And
at the condition, the faces of the people.
if I have the power of becoming president in that country, there are a lot of things that need to stop. First of all, I will shut down both the Muslim and the Christian, whatever they are doing. That will be a shutdown. Sorry, there will be a lot of destruction of things. A lot of people will be put down, and we will restore order back to the country by force and by violence. Because that's the only option I see. Because one thing I've observed, I think I'm not going to lie, if the military decide to take over now, I will appreciate it because you
My
know
God, why are you going forwards to go backwards?
no. Let me tell you why.
You want to go back to the 70s and the 80s with the
Let me
military? Do
tell
you know how
let me
brutal
no,
they were?
let me tell you why I want that. See, the inability of the political class to self-correct themselves has been a problem of Nigeria. Same thing is going on in South Africa, whereby they allow corruption to thrive without challenge at all. When you
But
do
what
that,
is sorry.
go ahead. When you do that, it destroys the fabric of the country. Look at the country right now.
All these military dictatorships, in Africa right now. They are horrendous. I don't. Who wants to go to Nigeria Republic to live? Who wants to live in Burkina Faso or all these or the Mali? Who the hell wants to live there? Everybody wants. If you said pick, people will
Other
pick
people,
Ghana. People will
but
pick Nigeria.
hold
People
on,
will pick all these
oh,
democracy countries.
okay. Let me ask you now. Okay, fine. Let's say everyone is dumb, including myself. Okay, you prefer solution to Nigeria issue or to all these other Africa issues. Provide solution that you
Okay,
think are practical that is going to work. Yeah.
the if whenever Africa is going to do well when you have the people not tolerating nonsense. So you see what they did in all these Arab countries in the earlier 2000s, where the people said enough is enough, and we see there's no more stable government. No president is trying to go there like Mubarak and just sit there forever. You see, they know that hey, if they mess up, if they do anyhow, they'll see anyhow. You need the people to stand up and say enough is enough. You can't have a country, all these West African countries,
Okay,
these African countries,
hold on.
whereby
See,
they tolerate all this nonsense
okay.
Well,
that
what
Ever
nobody else in the world would
no,
tolerate.
you
Well,
see,
Egyptians are not free.
hold on,
No
no,
Arab
let me
country,
correct him.
those Arab countries are not free.
Ever since that election, had there been election in those countries that you measure? The answer
No,
is
no,
no.
no,
It is still
no.
one person ruling that country. So I don't see these changes. There's nothing
Saudi
changed.
Arabia is not a democratic country.
I didn't
It's a
say Saudi Arabia. I said all these Egypt. They haven't been
Egypt,
rotating presidents.
Egypt is being run by Assisi
Egypt
for
was
more than 10 years
overthrown by a
now.
military
I didn't.
coup.
Hold on. I can't hear. You said what?
Egypt is a
Uh-huh.
military coup. But that guy right now, or Sisi or Musi, that's put in
No,
there.
Sisi. The current one
Sisi,
is
yeah,
Sisi.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
Sisi. He overthrew Mursi
Not
that was
Sisi.
democratically elected. A
Are they
military
doing?
coup. He
So
was
I
he
mean,
was brought in by a
what I know
coup
that it
by the
was
West. No democracy there.
what I know that it's not like the people said enough is enough.
The people
So
can't say
whatever
enough.
government they have right now, that's better. That they want that more than what they had before. So I cannot. I mean, I can't
No,
defend how it was
But
before.
but but it came into by coup and he's been in power since 2014. How many
yeah,
years is
The
that? More than
well,
a
yeah.
decade, right?
well,
A decade.
one, Egypt is better than Nigeria. Two, the people are not complaining again. So if that's what
But
they want, like if you look at like
Do you live
Rwanda,
there?
read about Tahrir Square. Read about
Do you
what he
live there?
did
Then you just
to
oh,
assume you
unarmed
don't
they're
unarmed
doing better
protesters.
than Nigeria now.
800 were killed, just massacred. We,
It's still not. It's still doing better than most African countries.
under
Egypt
the
is like
boot
the number one country in Africa,
under the boot of the U.S. They put him there. They're not a sovereign
and
country. The U.S. owns Egypt, bro.
and
The
then who
U.S.
owns
owns
Nigeria?
Egypt
Is it
outright.
Nigerians that own it? Who owns Nigeria then?
Oh, I gotta. I don't know. I
Hey,
don't
You
know.
don't know. You don't know. You're talking.
let's see conversation. Let's because we're not
Nigerians,
going to
huh?
argue that.
That's, so the thing is, the people. Whenever the people say enough is enough, like if your president wants to, if you want to live in a monarchy and the people want that, go ahead. If they want a president that goes there and doesn't come out, like Russia or China, and then the people are not protesting on the streets, hey, that works for them.
Okay, okay, you are complaining about Oga. You are complaining about insecurity.
Hmm.
If I may guess right now, I don't know. Maybe if I have your ID on what I call it on Twitter, if I
Hmm.
search your Twitter now, I
Hmm.
promise this guy will be supporting to certain people that his idea align with that are causing problem. I believe during that Igbo issue, you supported Igbo. You can see, this
Everybody who's not rich or a politician, the average man was supporting him now. That's why they
see.
brought him back into the country.
No, I'm talking about you.
Yes, who would not support this guy in a situation like that?
Oh,
How many?
see,
How many?
oh my brother, you see what I'm saying? You see what? See, he's complaining about insecurity. Did you
Hmm.
listen to him? But he was not supporting someone that was causing problem, causing insecurity in the country. You see,
My God, let me describe the situation because
do
I've
you
been.
see? Hold on, see. Do you see the contradiction in most of
There's
this?
no contradiction at all. I
Yes,
don't
it
know what.
is
Nobody
because
even
see,
knows what you're talking
no,
about.
no, no, no. I was trying to tell you that insecurity is not that bad, but you said there's insecurity everywhere, and that's bad. That's the reason you left. But right now, you already agree now that you supported Igbo. He was causing problem. He was causing violent crime in the country.
He
But you
was
supported
attempting
him
to
because
solve the
he was
problem.
hold on. He was saying things you want to hear.
He was doing things, not just talking.
What did he do? What did he do?
We saw the raw video
What did he
of.
do?
Hold on, we
Okay,
saw the
tell
video
me.
of him
Hold
going
on,
there
tell
to
me.
remove
I,
those
I
terrorists
saw
that
the
were
video.
attacking the people.
See, you see, you see what I'm saying? You guys see. Oh, shit.
Was he doing the kidnapping there in Gogon, or was it somebody else? All right, tell us. Who was doing the
Uh,
kidnapping in
Zero
Gogon?
evidence. You see the problem? He was the one complaining about insecurity. But
It's
you
not
see the
just him.
family
Oh.
behind the scene, he is supporting the same people that is causing the problem in the country
Who is he
because
supporting?
they are saying what he wants to hear. See, let me
My
tell you
God,
something.
tell us what
Let me
happened in
tell
the situation
let
now.
me tell you, let me tell
Describe
you
the
something.
situation. Tell us
Let
the
me tell
full
you
story.
something.
Let's hear.
I'm not in support of Nabikalu. I'm not in support of the cultism in the country. I'm not in support of Igbo. I'm not in support of anybody that was cause mayhem in the country. I'm not in support 100%. I denounce them because they are not fighting for the people. They are fighting for their own personal interests. We need to get
Okay.
that straight.
Are
Yes,
you
they are not
fighting for the
fighting.
government though?
They are not fighting. See, the reason why I believe Nigerians have grown too much wings and start causing problem in the country because we are no longer in the military era. Because back then you didn't see
Oh
all this
Lord
because
God,
people were
come
yes,
on.
I will say that
What about
people
all
were
these countries that don't
see,
have America? Come on, you can't do that.
people were dealt with decisively. You understand me? People were
Right.
shot, executed, broadcast live for everyone to see.
We don't need to. Do you know you can have all those things and not be under the military?
Let me tell you something.
Do you know that?
Nigerians don't do things if you don't apply violence. If you believe they will do something the right way without hitting them on the head or forcing them to do anything they don't.
Yeah, but it doesn't always have to be over force or doing like you just destroy everything. Like you overdo it.
But that's what America does, man. Yeah.
America does not do that to their own
Oh, it
citizens. They
doesn't do
do it
that.
to other
Okay,
people.
hold on a second. Could I get the floor, please? Please. Just give
Go
me
ahead.
2 minutes. 2 minutes, okay? How many countries Nigeria has invaded in the last 30 years?
Mm,
Zero.
I can't call
Zero.
it enough for now.
Now look, since 1776, America has been at war. Since 1776, 225 years out of 247 years, America has been in conflicts and wars. That's 93% of its existence since it existed.
What about
90,
Russia and China that you
hold on,
guys
hold on,
that
hold
you
on.
were
We're gonna
promoting?
get to them. I'm gonna get to them too.
Okay.
400 military interventions and invasions, including 200 of them that occurred between 1950 to 2019. 200 military invasions and interventions. That's
Are you
only
saying that? Are you saying that America is the
1950.
worst country in the world? I'm not seeing your point.
It is the most militarized country in the world,
Hmm.
and it also subjugates who? Europe is a vassal continent. It does not have its own foreign policy.
Are you complaining about that?
Yeah, yeah, of course, they're not free.
Well,
Germany.
is
Hold
black,
on.
do black
Can I get the floor?
is Europe black Africa? When did Europe become
Let me get the
Africa?
floor. Let me just finish. 2 minutes. That's all I asked for. Germany. The war was over in 1945. They have now, right now, 42,000 U.S. Troops stationed there in
My
40.
God, why are you pitying Germany? That's not a African. That's not a black country. Who
What I'm
cares?
telling, what
That's
I'm
the
telling
policy.
you, what I'm saying to you is that America is the worst country in the world.
Worse than China. Are you kidding me?
Look, China and Russia together, America has killed way more. Way
Hold
more.
on, hold on. We're not talking about what was happening pre 1776 when America got independence from Britain. Because before we're talking about the past, let's just say the past 50 or something years. Let's talk about right now. What is America doing that's on the scale of what China is doing with the Uyghur Muslims and what Russia is
Nothing.
doing by invading their neighbor Ukraine?
Well, first of all, hold on a second. Ukraine, I discussed that. I'm not going to get back into
I
that.
didn't
But
hear. I never heard you on that.
okay. Let me answer. Let me answer you. America invaded Afghanistan for 20
Did
years.
they invade Cuba? Well, all this
Hold
stuff
on,
happening in Cuba
hold
for
on, hold on,
decades
hold
till
on,
now.
hold on,
They
hold
never
on.
invaded them.
Hold on. Do you agree with them invading Iraq?
Man, that's not a black country, so I don't have any
No,
positive
no, you don't
opinion
want to
about it.
answer because you know they invaded it criminally. There was a
Okay, how many?
criminal.
Okay, how much stuff did Iraq and how many black places did Iraq and all these Arab countries invade? The North Africa now was before it was black, yet the Arabs chased black people out of there. Why do you think it's only the United States that you have something bad to say about? While all
Because
these other countries are worse.
because the United States is the world's superpower.
Go and live in Iraq then. Go and live in Afghanistan. Go and live in Russia. Go and live in China then.
Well, if I go live underneath them, I'm going to be living underneath U.S. foreign policy.
Yeah,
U.S.
go and live in
It
Russia
is
now. Since it's a little bit
imperialism.
better. Since it's better, go a little bit better. Go and live there.
No, I'm saying
You complain
America.
about the United States that give so many
Look,
rights, so many businesses, so many black politicians in the United States. We have so many rights in America, and you want to call
Do
China
you
that's kicking black
do
people
you
out, kicking
do
black
you
people out.
saying
you
by
do you
Man,
see
get
murdering
out of here,
do you
man.
see
I,
do you see this guy doesn't even know who is the person actually causing most of the problem in Africa? He doesn't even know because he lives
it's that. Yeah, I know who. I know who.
he's a typical Nigeria. He's going to support America. So we are like that. We always
Mm,
support the major oppressor against the the poor.
My first of all, it's you don't. Who do you think I'm going to call?
Ah,
Them. Who do you think?
you don't need to call anyone. You need to
Oh
fight
yeah,
for
I don't need
yourself
to
by
call.
yourself. Because that's what we normally do. Any small issue in Nigeria, oh, they quickly. I see Nigerians disgracing themselves. They quickly tag America. I will ask, you guys are men. Come on, grow up. Have some balls. If there's
You
issue,
know,
let's deal with
I
our
wish,
issue
I wish I could.
internally. Not tagging America or CIA. Okay, do you? Some of them don't understand that. Yeah, because you don't rate your government, you think they don't have power. After God, the other person is government. You cannot fight them. They have all the backing and everything, the weapon. How are you going to fight them? So, yes, you may not rate your government, but when you fall into some problem, you know that you are powerless. They have the actual power to decide your fate.
Well, the power remains with the people. If people say enough is enough, then enough will be enough. Um,
You know,
I don't believe in you saying
That's
the one.
that's
I don't believe in going
that's
hopping from.
that's what will believe. See, what people don't understand when you use the word people in any government in power, you may not agree or support them. But one thing you don't need to fail to understand is that there is other part of the country that support those people. So as you see, you have those against and those for. That's just how country work.
I mean, you're not really talking on the topic he's talking about. And remember, you still haven't told us. why we should come. People should come to Nigeria, even for
I
tourism.
want
You
to
remember?
see people. See people like you. See, I don't see. You think I care about people like you?
You should care about people who
No,
are who
no,
are
no,
keeping
no.
your
See,
economy afloat. The
no, no,
Nigerian
no,
diaspora.
no. I don't keep care. People like you, I don't see you guys as a Nigerian. Sorry,
You,
because what
ah,
you normally do, you know why I don't see you guys as Nigerian? Because
those,
Well,
those
let me tell you the truth.
uh-huh.
Any country that you have interest and you have investment, you won't want to see that country descend into a chaos because you know why? When it does, you have a lot to lose. For instance, when this country is
When did
descending,
I say that? When did I say I want to see
no,
the country
because,
descend into?
yeah,
I'm
you
just describing the truth on the country.
because if you support people like see, I've see you went to school, I guess I believe so.
Hmm.
Even the US or anywhere in the world, name me one president or leader that want bad publicity in any country. Name just give me one.
Nigeria, Nigeria,
You
well,
are
I
sick.
wish.
Uh,
That's fake
Nigeria.
news. No,
Huh?
see, you know what every leader seek? Every leader wants good name. They want people to praise them. They want good
Despite
publicity.
even if they're doing
No,
bad,
see, you may not be in their team. You may not be part of their team, but they don't like bad news. No leader in this world want bad news.
leaders
Even
want to
you,
be
even me and
praised.
you here. I don't want bad publicity. I don't need it. I believe you the same thing. I believe man of prestige the same thing. Even the other guy there, no one's want that. So the idea that president that is really the country is trying to also create bad publicity to himself, it doesn't make sense if you actually take him through. See, that's why sometimes if you want
I
to analyze
disagree.
issues, if you want to analyze issues, drop your personal bias. They analyze
Mhm.
the issue properly.
But what is that has nothing to do with anything here.
Because
Listen,
you
what
okay,
in
you
Nigeria, you
assume
have
okay, let me
politicians
tell you.
doing
Okay,
nothing,
okay, hold on. Let me ask
and
you.
they want to be praised for it.
If the president decided to say, okay, does you think president just wake up and say, okay, militant or whatever, go there and kill people? Is that what is that what you are trying to say that the leader should wake up and say, go there, shoot up people?
I mean,
That
they did that last month, but what's your point?
what did they do last month?
That oil bunkering thing in the was it Bayelsa or something? They sent the military to go and destroy everywhere.
No. See,
The
you
whole
see,
country was talking about it. The whole
see, this is the thing. You see, that's why I said when something happen, you need to be honest. See, I don't care if you have fed the government, but be honest about it, 100%. I would take that criticism without challenging you. That incident, there were issue there. Then the military went there. What happened? There was issue, and about six or seven of the military officers were killed. Did you hear that? I believe you didn't hear that news.
everybody heard that now
But you didn't. But you see, when you were saying something, you didn't add that to the conversation. You made it
because
seem
it's not an
hold on.
excuse.
See what I'm saying? You made him seem the military just went there, then kill people.
That's what they did.
No. They did not. They
Look,
went there. Hold
killing.
on. What I heard is that from Twitter, not even the government here, that they went there to resolve issue there, internal issue, because it was community and another community was fighting. So they went there to resolve the issue. Then that's when I think they wanted to arrest one of the local government chairman or something like the boss of the area. Then that lead to the whole mess.
This
In a,
this this what I
in a,
think that happened. Hold on.
hold on. In a serious in a if we actually have good citizens, why don't you just follow the military, allow them to take you, like arrest you? There will be no issue. But when you try and want to stop security officers, of course they are going to even in America, you do
No,
watch it by police. You try to do any small thing, they will just shoot you down. We saw it
Right
on
away.
TV all the
no,
time.
no,
Right
no.
away.
That's not how they do it. That's not how it's supposed to be done.
No, they do. They
Let
do
me
that.
hold on. Let me respond to that.
Yeah.
That situation in that place. What I believe that happened is that these two communities during their all they were making proceeds and profit from all those oil and oil revenue there. Then the military itself, of course, the military is all in that area very heavy. They know everything that's going on. So the military was receiving their cut as well. But and then the military taking sides with the other one of the communities and not the other led to extreme violence. So those military guys were killed as a response to that, and the military swooped down and just start just burning the houses, chasing anybody, arresting anybody, which is what they always do. So that what they did there, they killed a lot of innocent people. The military guys did. They burned a lot of properties that had nothing to do with anything. So they really mishandled that situation, and that is how Nigeria always handles. That's
Okay,
how Africa.
let
Hold
me
on, that's how
hold on.
Africa always handles. Nigeria likes to handle their situations.
Okay, you know
Now,
why? Let me
hold
let me tell you
on,
why.
now, hold
No.
on.
Let me let me
Wait,
tell you
wait,
why
wait.
this spread.
Let me,
Hold on. This
let,
spread. Hold on. This
that's
spread
not, no,
across.
let me tell you how it's
This
supposed to be
spread
done. Now they can respond.
across black people. Because, for instance, when we sometimes
My guy, you
hold
gotta justify the
when
unjustifiable.
when we witness crime, hmm, we normally keep quiet and not report because see many people in that community will not fish out these people.
My God, the military are part of the problem.
Yes, of
Why would
course
you
they are.
trust them?
They
Eh?
are. See, they
Okay,
are.
so why would you just
For that one,
trust them over the
but
people in your community? Why would you
see,
do that?
they are part of the problem because you know
So
why I say they're part of the problem.
you can't do that now.
Okay, go ahead. Finish.
Right, even the military you're talking about itself, why don't they call up all those people who are inside the corruption? The police that's collecting money and collecting bribes on the street, why don't the police collect money from them? Don't just blame the citizens as well. Why the government is nothing to be trusted. So in a civilized world, if you had that kind of situation, you're never going to see them burning houses or burning the government coming out to do that and arresting and just shooting and killing people in broad daylight, which is what they always do. No, they're going to use that. They don't use that all that money they've been collecting. They have. They're going to use it and say, okay, fish out the problem and say, okay, these are the perpetrators. We're not going to get all of them, but let's fish some of them out. You don't just burn down a whole community and you want to justify that nonsense.
Okay, I'm not justifying the nonsense. For instance,
It's no excuse.
something happened 2 days ago. There was a lady. He was complaining on Twitter about how the father's visa was rejected. He said the dad was a diplomat, I think in Austria or Australia or something like that for 3 years or something. He was complaining and angry. But I don't understand. I don't know if that like some Nigerians they don't understand that visa is not guaranteed, no matter who you are. Because there's a information in Nigeria whereby they said the first time Brigade applied for Nigerian visa, he was denied. You
I don't even
understand
believe
me?
that. I don't even believe
Yes,
that stuff, man.
it was. I think that happened 2 weeks ago. People were saying a lot of people
That's fake
confirmed
news.
that. Hold on, a lot of people confirmed that story. What I'm
Yeah,
trying to say,
that's how they said that Dangote come out and said that that he can't even get visa to other countries in Africa. Do you believe that nonsense, man?
but see,
I don't believe that.
he's hold on. Sometimes you need to use your brain. He's not speaking for himself. He actually speaking for like the poor Africa. Because really, if I'm a person like me and I want to
Okay.
travel to Kenya, it would be difficult for me. You understand me?
Okay, if you're coming for that angle,
So
I agree with you.
yes, he's not speaking for himself. So
Oh, that's
it's,
okay. You made
so
a good point there.
So
yeah, it's not speaking for
who
himself.
supporting the genocide, the ethnic cleansing of Gaza right now?
You said?
Who's supporting with
Uh,
weapons, political
uh,
coverage, funding, money, everything of the
okay,
ethnic cleansing genocide
okay,
in 2.3 million people in
okay.
Gaza right now?
Okay, okay. Excuse me. You're like an African American, right?
No, but who's doing that? I'm
Hold
saying.
on, I'm coming. I'm coming. You're an African American, right? Am I correct?
No, I'm not from Palestine.
Oh,
Oh, hold on. Let me just get to the point. You're an African
Palestinian.
American. You have a situation. I don't know. You're not proud of your African American side. You're proud of your Palestinian side. But
No.
um,
I'm a
you
citizen.
have situation in Chicago. You have situations in the Inglewood. You have situation in the Philly. You have situations out in Haiti, Jamaica. You skip all those black issues and the ones I didn't call. You have massive stuff happening in Congo. You skip all those stuff happening in Black Africa. You go and fly to the mainstream media propaganda that they're vomiting into people's head about Palestine and
That's not,
Israel.
that's not
Palestine
happening.
that you're talking about, they are not black people.
I know they're not.
They are Middle Eastern people. Hold on.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
Middle Eastern people have a horrid, have even worse history with black people than even the Europeans. But yet you want to go and defend them, but you don't have time to defend. You didn't bring up Congo, you didn't bring up Haiti, you didn't bring up Chicago, you didn't bring up Inglewood, you didn't bring up Jamaica. Why would anybody who's rational listen with that? And that's why when immigrants come into the country and they just black people are just there to be used, and as soon as they finish using us, they dump us off. Look at the situation that's happening now with Hispanics in California and black people. They already got what they want, so now they're kicking black people out, doing anything to them. So you saying the Palestine here or me to take sides? That is insane, man.
As an
I don't have
example,
time for
I just used
non-black
it
issues.
as an
You
example.
see,
Just one example.
I
hold
don't
on,
care.
hold on. Let
Now,
me.
I don't know if you're looking at my list, but look at the chat. Look
Oga,
all what I
Oga,
put.
Mr. Oga, whatever. See, and
I
this is the
don't,
problem.
I'm seeing your list, but
Look
This is
at
the
it.
so
problem. This is the
Look at
problem I
that.
so
have with
what?
Africa.
So
We
what?
don't know.
Invasion? You know how many people died in these invasions, bro? They
Do
destroyed
you,
countries, man.
my
See,
guy?
see,
China has done that. Russia has
see.
done that. The whole
Where?
of Europe
Okay,
has
tell
done
me.
that. The
Okay,
Middle East has done that.
tell me
But
what.
Stop calling America.
hey, hold on. What I want to say is that as a black people, I need to be honest about this. We don't have an ally. We don't. We don't have at all.
Okay, so
When
can you tell me why he's defending the Arabs right now?
when push comes to shove, these people are going to
Hold on one
uh,
second, bro.
they
Hold
are
on one
going to
second.
turn the gun
I don't
against
defend the Arabs. When
for
I
our
first came
career.
in here,
Can I come in,
real
guys?
quick, no,
Go
real
on,
quick. When I
man of
first came here, I
prestige.
blamed
Uh,
the Arabs for what happened in Sudan. I blame the Arabs in Saudi Arabia. These are gas station owned families. These are family owned gas stations owned by the US. I blame those Arabs. I don't support the Arabs.
So
Those
you know
governments.
better, but you don't do better. You
No,
know
I'm
all these
saying to
things. You
you
still
is
got
Let's
time
allow.
to talk about.
I'm
Hold on.
saying
Let's
to you
allow
is that the
man of
Arabs
prestige
were
to
the
speak.
problem
Let's allow
to
man of
begin.
prestige to
It
speak,
was the
please.
Arabs.
Man, focus on black issues. We don't have time for those
Oh,
other
Let's
but
allow
mainstream
man of
don't
prestige.
conversations.
say that
Man
I'm
of
sitting here
prestige.
saying
Next, you're gonna
Arabs.
start talking about Russia and Ukraine now.
No,
Please,
no,
guys.
no.
Please.
No.
Hold on. Let's give man of
All
prestige
I'm
time.
saying is
I
America is the worst country in the
Hold
world.
on, please.
I
Period.
Go ahead,
guess
man of
Point
prestige.
blank.
good afternoon, good morning, everybody. I guess the reason why I intervene, because I'm looking at I think his name is Moss or whatever. Ola, I think I'm looking at it from different
Both.
angle. I mean, this is an international platform. So the guy brought up about the genocide going going in Palestinian. So it's a topic, I mean, you probably don't want to talk about it. You want to concentrate on African
It's
issue,
a
the black.
mainstream topic, and that's not the only conflict going on in the world.
Yeah, I
Ethiopia has
understand,
conflict,
but the guy brought a subject, a legitimate
but that
subject.
has nothing to do with black people, man. Why are we
Does
why
it
are
have to
we
be?
wasting
What is the subject of today? Does is it
the subject?
concentrated?
This is a
Does
black platform where we discuss black issues. We don't have it's not a and not we don't have time for anything else,
that's a
even though we're
my
discussing.
that's a myopic angle you're coming
This
from.
is
I
a
mean,
black everybody here is either black or they're from Africa. We talk about black issues that affect
Hold
black
on,
people.
no.
man of prestige. You can take the conversation to any direction you want. Please allow him speak.
Yeah, so my point I'm trying to make, I said that the guy has a privilege, to bring out a topic if he wants to talk about. There's nothing wrong about it.
I
And
responded to his topic,
anybody
man.
in this platform don't feel in going to that angle, you're perfectly welcome. So I don't really see the harm what he said. I
You
mean,
don't
as
see
we
the how
talk.
because black people are doing well now. You think black people are doing well. That's why you have time for other issues now. That's why you want to talk
Well,
about
I
other
mean,
issues for them. Then.
we are supposed to be the dark, the dark race. So let's call, that's what it is. We are probably the less privileged when it comes to, but not intellectual, just the way the world is as of today. Maybe
Right, and
that we should.
you want to talk, you want to advocate for those who are better than you. You have time to do that.
I don't think they're better. I don't think they're better
They're
than
doing
me.
better
So
than you. They're doing better.
don't shortchange yourself.
They are
I
doing better.
mean,
Let's say, let me put it like that. They are doing better than you. Look at Dubai. Look at Saudi Arabia. Look at all these
Can you
places.
speak for yourself?
okay, okay.
You can
Right.
speak for yourself.
So
Allow Mr. Man
But
of prestige to speak.
does it mean that we can't talk about them? Okay, they're doing
are
better
they
than them.
talking about
What are
you?
we?
Use your head,
What
man. Come
Allah? What
on.
are we? Allah. I mean, Olga. I'm sorry. What are we as a black nation doing? You
For
know.
ourselves. That's what I
Yes.
want to talk about.
What are we? Maybe we need to
Uh-huh.
maybe we need to learn from them. If that's what
Okay,
it
we don't
takes,
need to
and
be defending them.
I don't have any problem learning from somebody. I
Why
mean,
you
believe me.
defending them?
You said we don't need to
I'm not.
defend them. You
I'm
have
not
been
here to
here since
defend them.
defending.
I'm just
You have
speaking
been
for
here
that. The
since
guy has.
defending
The guy
American
has.
interests.
Has an
You don't know
opinion.
what you are doing here since it's American interests you are defending.
So you
Yeah, I think
said,
I heard you. That's true. What Niger first said, because you're defending American interests, and we are, all of us are in. I think you're in America. I'm in America. I'm in California. But having said that,
oh, you're enjoying.
it's not about.
You're,
It's not about enjoying. What do you want me to do? I mean, I've been here for a long time, but
but would you want to go and live in China or Russia or all these other countries that they're saying they are innocent? None of us want to
no,
live there.
no. I mean, that's
But
not
there are
that's not where I'm going
Nigerians.
to live.
You
I like
see? So
America.
Hold
why are
on.
you saying them
There are
live there better?
Nigerians. Hold on. There are Nigerians in China who live there. There are
Exactly.
Nigerians in Asia who live in Asia
Saudi
also.
Arabia, all
So
those places.
thank you.
And we still have more rights in America than them. So what's your point?
I don't know. I've
It
not
is
lived
their
here, so
country.
I can't
You
speak
said,
for them.
It
Okay.
is their country. They should decide on what to do with their country. It's not your country. You
oh, so
understand?
they want
Nigeria, for
to,
example, should also have the right to do or implement any law they want. So I
but
don't understand.
they don't have the right to
If you have
mistreat
all the
black
right,
people.
everything you call right in America, fine, enjoy it and stay there. No one is bothering you.
Who's complaining? Why would I go and live in all these other countries you're saying they are good?
But
Who's complaining? But
okay. Do you think those people are, they don't have right where they are? They are not enjoying it. Are they just a human slave
you
just to
say
survive? I
you're
mean,
cutting in and out.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Do you think they're just there as a human slave just to survive, like the survival of the fittest? You think that's what they're doing? I mean, I have not lived there, so I can't even, I can't speak for them. I can only speak for us in America. We know the kind of privilege
My
we have
my
here.
guy, the fact all you have to, I mean, it's not hard to see. Look at, like I said, China is like they've arrested. I don't know if it's going to the millions of now of their own people because they have a difference in religion. They keep them in the concentration camps, more or
That's
less.
bullshit,
And
man.
then
I'm
Because
I mean,
Muslim.
that's
some
more
That's
of some of
wrong.
them
wrong.
can
That,
some
and
of them
you
can
hear
two
be
that from
and two
propaganda.
America.
You
You
just
hear
don't
that
believe
from
any
American
everything
and
you
media.
hear.
two
Because American
and
media project
two.
that to
You
you.
believe that there's a
You have never
genocide
been to
in China
China.
on
You
Muslims,
believe
bro?
American
Russia
media.
invaded Ukraine. So
Invading
what would they do
Ukraine to what? To what? To help
Wait a minute. Oh God,
the
do you
Ukrainian
know the
Muslims,
history of
bro.
Russia invasion of Ukraine? You can't just blame
man?
Russia. I'm not here to support Russia.
But
But
I don't
it's
care. I
because of
don't.
what the Western countries, the NATO, you know, is trying to, bring that bring Ukraine into NATO. I
You
Yes.
know
mean,
what I
this
have to
is a
say to
closed
that?
nation.
Leave
Huh?
California, go and live in Moscow. Go and live in that Moscow now.
So
Listen,
love it or leave
Because
it.
yeah,
that
That's
is
what
you're in America. You're in
because
you're
because
in
that is
the beach
so
because
of
that is
LA
the
talking
that is the
anyhow.
that is
Ogo,
the easy way
Ogo,
out
let
of
me
this
ask you something.
conversation. You throw that to his face so you can
Go and
entertain
live there
him.
now. Go and live in
Come
Beijing.
on,
Go and
come
live there.
on.
Okay, so if
No.
you have a brother that has problems, that has drugs, love him or leave him, right? Don't help him. Love him or leave him. That's what you're saying, right?
What do you mean?
You're saying go live over there, right? In China, right?
I'm saying that if you're saying that what you have now is not good enough, that what you have now is very, very bad, go and live where it's better now.
I'm saying a U.S. foreign policy. You're not listening to me.
It's still better.
It's
It's still
not
better for
working
black people
China's foreign
than what everybody else
policy.
is
But
doing.
How
remember,
many?
I'm not here to support anybody. But you need to, guy, just listen to what the guy is saying. He was specifically talking about foreign policy.
Policy. That's what I'm
Yeah,
asking. How many
listen to his
countries
point of
China
view.
invaded in the last 50 years?
You see, my point is, and
No,
if
you're not listening to me. Hold on, wait, let me
I
finish.
already know these
China,
things, man.
how many military bases does it have around the world? 3.
Not yet.
How many military? Hold on, let me finish, please. How many military bases does the U.S. have around the world? More than 1,000 in over 110 different countries, bro. Why? Are they
Do you
doing
know?
good to
Do you know my
subjugate
point?
people and take their resources, bro? You can't
Hold,
compare the two. It's
hold on,
apples
hold
to
on,
oranges,
hold on,
bro.
hold on,
And
hold
these
on.
are facts. These are
My
facts.
point, I've I've agreed. I'm not even really disagreeing with that. My thing is that if these Russia and China had the same power that the United States had, they'll do far worse.
That's true. That's
How
true.
Okay,
you know?
so
Give me your
The case
crystal
closed. Then
ball.
stop debating me on things that is
Okay,
waste
give me
of
your
time
crystal
Okay,
topics.
ball.
okay, now
Tell me
you're
when
making
I'm gonna
sense.
die.
You're coming to the point. But my point I'm trying to make, there's nothing wrong with discussing it with him. We present our own point of view, why we like America better, and whatever he wants to say, then we can balance it out with the other imperialism, Russia, China, they're all the same. So
Yeah, but
that's a very
it's hard
valid
to
point.
believe that when everybody here is in the United States. You see, let me tell you our story. Man. I went outside the country. I went to Canada recently, and Canada is a first world country. It has all these amenities and everything. But the difference between where I live in the United States and going to Canada is a world of difference. And it was just so shocking to me. I'm like, wow, this is Canada, a first world country that has all the amenities and everything. And you just get that feeling in your mind that you know that America is number one, and America is number one for a reason. No country is as developed and has as much freedom, and you can do whatever you want to do as in America. Not nowhere. You can name any country in England. So that's America. If you get to second world countries, which Russia and China have, it's not even close. So when I
But
see people
but
advocating
but
for these other countries,
but
it just
free, but freedom
it's
but
not computing for
freedom
me.
but freedom is an illusion because let's be honest.
Nobody's free.
America government listen to everything their citizens said. They watch their phone. They if you type if I know your full name now, type your name on Google, I can easily
Yeah,
locate where you
understand.
live. And
Yeah,
I'm not going to call that freedom. If people can easily just locate where I live, random person, I don't think that's freedom in my own bold opinion. You
yeah.
understand me? What you guys may see
The-
as freedom might be not freedom to other people.
It's not perfect, but it's more than anybody else has to offer
Yeah,
on
yeah.
this earth.
Just
The
because
interstate
you can
fires
say
at
shit
all times.
online, maybe sometimes you guys just call it that freedom, whereby you can say anything you like online. Fine, I get that. That's okay. You can call that
My guy,
freedom.
somebody
But
threw a
apart from
shoe
that
at the
one,
president. Somebody threw a shoe at the president. Nothing happened to him.
What you mean?
Barely nothing happened.
name,
They
okay,
beat
name
the
no other
shit out
person
of that
that
guy in Iraq.
they throw shoe against in Africa that was killed. Is there
You
anybody?
say,
Yes, no. Name any journalist that stole any president in Nigeria in Africa that was killed.
man, if you throw a shoe at your president, you're finished, man. They're even gonna come to your village.
That's
They'll raise
assuming
down your village.
because it hasn't happened. But so let's not assume.
Yeah,
but
you don't know. Go to
Niger
that
first,
know.
that's possible. That
Yes,
can
it's
happen
possible, but
when it comes to Africa.
that's assumption. But we don't have the like it hasn't happened,
Because
so
they
we
have
don't do
not
the
done
rest of it.
it. But if they do it, the probability, that person is gonna pay, bear the consequences, neither jail or life imprisonment or otherwise. It's there. I
That
mean, it's
person and
not.
his family is finished
No,
in
nothing will
Africa.
happen to their
Well,
family.
Oh,
No,
nothing's gonna happen to
well,
their family.
where are
because there
you
are
in
a lot of
St.
people that
Louis?
have commit crime in Nigeria.
I
Their
live in
family
New
is still
Jersey. Where
working.
you live?
They're still working across Nigeria, living freely.
But it's not.
Many
We're
of
not talking
them.
about just Nigeria. We're talking about Africa generally. Some of the Africans, they're more authoritative when it comes to those kind of things than Nigeria. I mean,
Nothing.
You
is kind
can't
of
even insult your president
our
to his face.
democracy is kind of improving in
Another thing
Nigeria,
I
but
observed is that
economically we are not there
eh,
yet.
many Nigerians on social media, on paper, they have all the solution about the country. I've witnessed many when they finally join the ruling class. I observe they become failure. Okay, where are all this idea you have when you were outside the government? Then what suddenly changed?
But
Like you have all this
that's a Nigerian
idea.
system. That's the structure. The structure is
It's
the problem
crazy.
we have
People will
here.
say, man, this thing's not okay, sadness. See, the thing is that why I always tell people that no, Nigeria is difficult. Because let me tell you how I was able to figure that out. I have a group of friends, old friends. We are in a group. We are about like 20 of from different tribes. Did you know that sometimes for us to come into conclusion and agree on certain issues is very, very difficult? Sometimes we will have to abandon the meeting and postpone to another day because even the same meeting will happen, there's no agreement. So I'll not say, wow, if 20 people can be difficult like this, imagine 200 million people. You have to deal with interests of a lot of sub leaders across the country. Do you think it is easy? People just think you just go there and you can just decide to do anything. Did you know how many people that has power in that country? You think the president even have power? There are people and they are not even they are not on seat, but they have more power than the president that you see in that position there. Oh, you don't know?
So what your point is? Sorry, I don't understand your
I
point.
said there are people
It's
in
too
the
difficult.
country. They are not the president. They are not on the power. They are behind the seat. They have more power than the president that's sitting on the seat there. Oh, you
My
don't
God,
know?
didn't. Oh my God, name one person.
Oh.
Well, I
Man,
don't
that's
know.
not
I
true,
wouldn't
man.
use the word power. You can say influence, because
Okay, thank
president
you.
is the,
Influence. Thank you. Let's
ultimate
use the word
decider.
influence. They are. See, I ask you when. See, it's like you just lost touch of. See, this is the thing. Many people just get opportunity. They lose touch from the country. You understand me? They are there across all tribes. You understand me? Who are very extremely powerful. Okay,
What
I will pick
What
someone.
about them now?
Okay, let me tell you something. I will pick. Let me just go straight to the. Let me tell you. Go to the southwest, for example. People like Mecca Denuga that doesn't see anything. People like Femi Otedola. Then you go to the southeast. People like Ato Eze. These guys, they don't. They are not. You don't see them speaking. They don't say anything. They keep quiet. These are powerful men. People like Theophilus Danjuma. You still have Bambangida. They are still in power. Obasa. Do you think those people are just people you can? These are powerful people you see there. People like Dangote, people like what's Tony Onumelu, Jim Ovia. These are powerful people with influence. They can, they have deep pockets. They can do anything.
My guy, if the president want to pick any of those guys up, he can pick them up.
Really?
So
Let
yes.
him do it now. How many has it? Let them
Oh,
do it.
guys, it's not gonna be. It's not a straightforward thing like you make
But
it sound.
this is the thing. If you see, if people see that you're being biased, like if Tinubu wants to pick up my Dangote right now, but he's not picking up Mike Adeguna, it's gonna be a problem now. But if he's picking up Mike Adeguna, other people at Otedela, and he wants to pick up Dangote, people will be it won't be so far. People will be more willing to accept that. We're too biased in that country. So
But
all these things you're saying don't work.
yeah, but the U.S. is listen, my man. Look, the U.S. I just put it in the chat. The U.S.
Hmm?
provides military assistance to 73% of the world's dictatorships.
Which country
Dictatorship.
is better?
Do you think? Do you think the United States? I just want to ask you this one
Can I can
question.
I
Bro,
can I
bro,
ask a
bro. I
question?
understand you.
After after this one
I just
question,
want a
I,
disclaimer.
I
You
know. Let
see,
me just ask this question. I'm going.
see where you
Do
coming
you?
from, Mr. Moose. Where are you based? Where are you? What are you? Can you tell us
Uh,
just for disclaimer?
okay, my parents, right? They left 1967 war in Palestine to come to Venezuela for 8 years, and then they came to the U.S. And then I was born here in the U.S.
Okay.
First generation. Now, my question to you, my brother, do you think America cares about human rights?
More than Palestine, more than
No,
all
they
these other
don't.
countries. Yes,
They don't. They don't
You,
really.
you, you think
they do.
so?
They
Okay,
do.
so
No, they would not, no, brother. They would see if they would turn a blind eye if the thing is going to affect their interest. See, this is what you don't get. See, you might
Human
see. I
rights in
get.
America.
Hold on, sir. You live in the US. I get it, but don't come here and paint America as if they are sent. They are not. If
They're
you
better
see,
than anybody else. That's all I'm saying.
America will turn a blind eye if the thing is going to affect their interest. You understand me?
exactly.
Look at
They
what is
bought
going on in Kenya since yesterday. Don't you think America is a little bit taking time to release statements? Because some of these things, if they don't do it, it's going to affect their interest in Kenya. So we need to be serious about some certain things. America is not anybody's friend. It is always
No,
interest and
no,
nothing
no, no,
else.
no, no, no. I'm Naja first said it all. It's true. America care about human rights, but let's call it straight the way it is. Interest comes first before the human right. Okay,
yes,
that is
yes,
American philosophy. That is
yes,
American foreign policy philosophy. It doesn't
yes,
matter who's in power. Trump,
yes.
Biden, anybody.
Mm.
American foreign policy never deviate from what their foreign policy
Honey
is.
Map, you got somebody
Thank
in the
you.
back.
Thank
And
you.
you
Please,
got
please let Igwe come in. I don't know if Kezo is there. Kezo, if you are there, please allow Igwe in.
I say
well.
this: America has no friends, no allies in the world, just interests. That's it.
I think he got some friends though. I'll disagree with that, but I mean, well, I don't know your situation in is. I mean, how are the black people treated in Palestine? I mean, I don't think how are they treated in Palestine?
Bro,
Way
let me.
better.
Okay,
They
okay,
marry among
bro,
they're
bro.
tribe. Palestine are tribal people. We're tribal people, village people. So they live
Okay.
perfect. But
Did
ask
you know that
how they're treated in
recently?
Israel. Ask that
How many
question.
how many people are talking now? Hold on.
Okay,
Let- let-
okay. Let me quickly say this. In is it 2014 or 11? I don't know when they attacked Libya. You know, I was a cheerleader because Obama. I kind of like Obama and all that. I support that war in Libya. But guess what? In our sight, that was a wrong decision for me to make.
What's
Supporting,
in?
hold on,
Right.
supporting America was bad. Clapping for America for what they did in Libya because you know what that creates. That creates a vacuum in that region. Guess who is first suffering that incident now? Nigeria.
So you think so? You're
Because
one of those who think
because
Gaddafi is a
most of
black
the
person.
hold on, most of the weapons that were used in Libya find their way to northern Nigeria.
The Gaddafi had the interest of black people. I heard.
No, see, Gaddafi, he may see. Let me tell you something.
You,
Gaddafi may not like black people, for example, but after all, he was able to deal with terrorists in that location where they are located in the Sahel region. He was tough on terrorists. That's why we look during when he was alive, people easily go to Libya and come back. But those areas now, you cannot try those kind of movement because
yeah,
there is insecurity everywhere. So
yeah. I don't have
after
time
he's
to
able to deal with those
defend people.
insecurity back then, I can easily work with person like that because me, I'm against terrorism.
You can
So
work with them.
I
Yeah,
can work
yeah,
with person like Gaddafi
You can
because
trust them. You can build
yeah.
relationships with
Yeah,
them.
yeah, because it was America who created ISIS. It was America who trained and funded the
bro, as I
Mujahideen in
said earlier, do
Afghanistan.
you guys know
That's
that
Taliban.
black people don't have an ally at all? If you don't know that by now, you should wake up and know this that black people don't have any ally.
I don't
We
have time. I don't have time to defend any not black
we
people in
we
Libya. So
on
I
and
don't.
our we on our own by ourselves. So we need to always at all times defend our interests only. Work
If
with
so,
anybody who is willing to work with us. Then fuck every other person.
well, Mr. Palestine. Well, I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know the history of black people in Palestine per se. Not
No,
much,
there's
but
no black people are not in Palestine.
he
However,
said he said he's from Palestine. Like, didn't you hear?
he's not a black person. He said he's a Palestinian. Doesn't mean because he's here doesn't mean it's just this platform. A lot of people there are white people that came here
He's a
to.
black person.
I'm born and
Okay, okay.
raised in the United States of America. I
Are you
told you
black?
my
Are
parents
you
came.
partly black or
I'm
partly?
brown. I'm brown.
That means he's a Palestinian. It's not black.
He
Come
didn't.
on.
He didn't say that yet. You have
He
an
says
afro?
from Palestinian.
Hold
Doesn't
on,
mean
hold on. Do you have an afro?
No, I'm brown. I'm not black or white. I'm brown.
Can
he's
you
a
hold
DJ Khalid.
on?
He's
Middle
like a
Hold
Eastern.
DJ
on.
Khalid.
Hold on. Can you pass as black?
No.
You're Arab.
Yes.
I don't believe you. No Arab will have time to be this. Come on, this stream and discussion issue. It sounds
But
like you're one of
most
those
people,
Somalis or something. Those
Why would
Sudanese
I lie,
no,
who
bro?
are black, but they say
Why would
they're
I
Arab.
lie? Like, why
I
would I
don't
lie?
believe you. Oh, yeah, 'cause why would I believe you? Arab won't have time to come on this platform now. If you're a real Arab, they'll be doing more
no, no,
productive things.
Listen, my friend, I
See,
am a citizen of planet Earth, bro.
this
I'm from
this
justice, man.
mindset of
You see,
Palestinian will
you
not
see,
benefit.
this how they brainwash black people in Palestine that you're not black.
It is wrong. Let me see. Yes, when we see injustice anywhere, we should fight it. Because, for instance, this is why I kind of have certain thing about America. America cannot be blaming Russia or fighting Ukraine as a small nation, and in another hand, supporting a bigger nation like Israel to decimate a smaller nation, a nation like a Palestinian. It doesn't add up. You see the contradiction there. If
But
you are
why are you so are you so it sounds but when you make that kind of statement, it sounds like you're defending Russia. Are you defending Russia?
no, I'm not. See, this is the
Are you
thing. Okay,
condemn are you
okay.
condemning Russia?
I'm not
That's
condemning. See, I'm not defending Russia here. What I'm
are you
trying to
condemning
say is
them? Are
that
you
America needs to always stand for what is right at all times. Even if some of the person that is committing the crime is their personal ally, they should call them out and say, no, this is too much. That's what I'm saying.
Well, they said that though about Israel. Did they even say that?
No. See.
They've said that about Israel multiple times. You're not watching the news?
This is the thing about black people. You guys focus on talk too much. Focus on attention. I mean, the action of American government. American government is still supplying the weapon to Israel. So it's not you just speaking anti this thing, but what is cheap. But if you look at their action, they are supporting the war.
Well, that's not my concern. Whether they support it, whether they are not, whether they are fighting or not. Again, I'm focused on black issues and issues that can affect black people.
See, this. See, this is the mistake. See, let's be honest. When these people finally deal with the Middle East and solve Middle East problem, I promise you, the next location will be our black hats.
If the Middle East finally solve the problem, what would be the end results?
They will. Hold on. I don't know what it's going to be, but
you don't know, Chuck. Come on, man.
They will face us. I believe. I have.
You said the Middle East will face us.
The
United States will not, because let me tell you something.
You said the Middle. Are you saying the Middle East would dare face us?
No,
because they're already doing that now.
I'm talking about the US.
Forget. Is that the only country in the world? What about is that the only opponent of the black person? What about the Middle East that's been ravishing Africa?
Because no, because see, this country you are mentioning, they don't have power over Africa. The person that actually have the most military base and power in Africa is the United States. And
my God, all these terrorism that you see in America.
The United States military industrial complex, they are not manufacturing guns for showroom. They are manufacturing weapons to sell, and all those companies are going to make money. So America will always find a way to cause chaos, so that people will buy a gun. Did you know that for the past 2 years, the increase of weapon purchase have increased like almost about 30% increase? Like every country, they are purchasing weapons.
You're not seeing what's happening in the world. That's how this world is now. War.
Okay, my brother,
part of this world.
And okay, let me ask you, who benefit? Who benefit more from this war?
Some people benefit, some people don't benefit.
No, be honest. See, I know you live in the US, but at least this is what I'm saying. I can admit if I'm wrong, or if you say something that is true, I will say yes, you are right. But who is benefiting more from this war? Be honest.
Yeah, the suppliers like Russia, they're benefiting more from all these wars.
No, it is the US. I know you're afraid to say it. It is the
what
US.
What do you mean?
More. You hear him? He said,
they might benefit more. Yes, they're benefiting
Russia's
more.
dying.
Russia is benefiting. China is benefiting. Iran is benefiting from the weapons they're selling. All of them are benefiting.
Listen, bro, I can't talk to people who are thoroughly brainwashed, man.
My God, you're a black person who can't even admit that you're black. What are you talking about?
I'm not black. Do I look black to you? That's me right there. Do I look black? I wish I was black. I love black
people.
This
is DJ Khalid people.
This is a black person right here. This is from Somalia kind of looking guy.
No, I'm from Palestine, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll tell you if I was.
Man, you look like a black person. Oh, if you showed me like somebody else, like
from a country. Have you seen Egyptians? These are how they look. Egyptians, Algerians.
People say I'm Pakistani. They say you from Pakistan. No, I say Palestine. They say no, you Indian. But yo, I love black people, bro. I wish I was.
You look like a Somali guy to me, honestly.
They are not that. They don't have this kind of forehead. They have this big, large satellite forehead. So
my God, you've seen Somalis that look like this guy right here. You can't.
I've never seen anyone that look like that. I know
there's a lot of people that look different. You know what I'm saying? You might look at a person that doesn't look black but is black. You know? It's kind of confusing for me, but if indeed you're not black, all I have to say is this: the Middle East into Africa for hundreds of years now. So even though we're looking at the West that have done currently, you're Borgen. This is me.
I'm the West and the Europeans, and that one is even worse. They have treated
Yeah,
people worse. So
I will say
that's
this.
that's my statement to you.
I will say this. People like Oga,
You can say it again.
people like Oga, they were the ones that sold that Black America because the way it stands
Interesting.
for, the way it support American interests is crazy, man.
My God, how did you jump to that kind of conclusion?
Of
You're
course,
the one. You're the one.
because
You see,
you
your
are
name is
not
not
afraid.
Africa first.
You see, you are even afraid to even say U.S., but you went ahead and said Russia. Do you think Russia is the largest supplier of weapons in the whole world? No, it is the
It's
United
one of the
States.
largest. Is they're
No,
like top three or top
the
four.
US is the largest supplier of weapons to other countries in the whole world.
Who is number two? Number two is England. Number three is Russia.
Yes.
So why are you saying that as if
I will agree, but I was
America is
expecting
only
to
bad
get.
one?
See, in a race, you don't mention number two, you mention number one. You don't mention even number
Not
three.
lie.
Number one, you mention. Yes, in any race, is the one that the person that take first is the one you mention their name. But you went ahead and pick a number three. Then you want me to take you serious?
But I already said number one is bad now. I already
No, you
said number
said
one have bad doings. My own is who is treating black people better. That's what I care about. And America is treating black people better than Russia and China. So I take the side of America. That's
and
my
then
mentality. That's my
and then
mentality.
how do America treat black people better in what
Th-
aspect?
Have you lived in America?
Of course, you live in America.
Oh,
They are going to
No,
treat
I'm
you.
asking you so you can so
No, I'm
I
not
can.
saying of. See, you live in the United States. See. Yes, of course, they will treat you because black people are part of the citizen there. So I don't understand. You don't want them to treat you differently? No, they
It
said
doesn't. Black people are the citizens of many countries in the world, even in many countries in Europe. But the rights and privileges that we have in the United States is not even comparable to what we have in Europe. In Europe, for example, they're treating you watch all these soccer games and everything. Is the racism that the players face there is something that the Black Americans have solved almost is going to like in the last century we solved that. We still have players who are racially
no.
abused
Wait, you
in
saw
many
that?
European countries.
See. This is the thing. Just because you tame something doesn't mean you don't have those people. They have spread across America. Let's stop this. Because
But
they
it's
don't.
not as much now.
Let
It's
me
not
tell
as
you something.
bad.
Let me tell you something. Why I like Asia.
You
Let me
like
tell you,
Asia, cha.
yes, Asian, because I've visited those countries. Because I prefer people that will show me they don't like me direct to my face than one that will pretend. Because I
Man,
hate pretendians. See, the Asia,
why?
when they say, hold on, the Asia, when they see you, immediately you don't know, okay, this person don't like black people. Fine, I will keep on moving. They will close their nose, which is I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You understand me? At least I prefer to know my enemy than the one that pretend that they like me and destroy me from within.
Well, that's not a good mentality to have.
You understand me?
No, I disagree with you. I
Well,
want to have my enemy having respect for me and hiding what they're doing. They coming to my face bold and insulting me.
Yes, I prefer that. So because I
No,
was
that's why Africa is in the position
well,
it's this now. That's
let
why
me
we
tell
don't
you
have any
something.
respect.
I will
well,
just establish this is my enemy straight up.
And what are you gonna do after that? Nothing.
what he's saying is, I'd rather know my
Let me
enemy
tell you
than not
something. Do
know
you know
my
that and that is the problem of Africa because we have not been able to establish who is our enemy.
My you,
Hold on. The United States have been able to do that. Many countries have been able to do that. Even the Russians, at least they just know their enemy. That's why you see their citizens work hard to make sure they protect their country and make their country solid against their enemy. But when it comes to Africa, we tend to just love everybody. We don't know. We don't establish who is our enemy, so we can start. For instance, even the Iranian. Look at how they are able to develop with things because they know their enemy and they prepare and build things that will protect them and will fight against their enemy. But
look.
this
What
mentality of us not knowing our enemy is dangerous. That's what's keeping us down. Because if we know our enemy, it will make us look inward and build and start building to protect
my
against our
my guy. We
enemy.
already know our opponents. We don't want to admit it. We're engrossed in their religion. We're engrossed in their lifestyle and their way of life. I
So
mean,
you
this
come and
this
say this thing. I mean,
let me
see, one good thing about America, they actually know their enemy and they prepare and build things and protect themselves and plan against if there's any action. what they are going to do. But you see, Africa, we're just every friend to everybody. Of
My
course,
guy, it's better for
Everybody's a friend
somebody
to
to if all this racism talk you're saying that they say come and say to your face, that just shows that how bad that place is.
listen, what he listen. This is what I'm getting. What he's saying. I have more respect for a man who lets me know where he stands, even if he's wrong, than the one who
yeah,
comes up to me like an angel, but is nothing but a devil. Malcolm
I don't.
X.
Well, me,
Yo, I gotta go,
I don't
brothers.
have respect for
Peace,
any of them. I
peace and
have zero
blessings be
respect for
upon
them.
everybody, man. It was nice talking to you, and I'm sorry if I got passionate, man. Just forgive me, guys.
Bro, you're black. I don't know why you're denying your race, man. I
I
don't
wish I
know.
was black, bro. I wish, man. I mean, that's me. I'm not lying, but I love black people, man. And I am a Pan Africanist, and Pan African for me is
You're not black.
Africa.
Oh, come on.
Listen to me. Africa for Africans. I would
For
always
black
support.
Africans only.
Yeah, for black, of course. Not no Elon Musk. No.
Not no guy from Saudi either.
No. Africa for Africans, bro. I support that. I will fight for that. I will speak out for that always. I'm a man for justice. I love justice. Peace,
Well,
brothers.
me too.
well, we're
Justice
gonna.
at all times, not you know. I stand. I say this here today, and I changed my mind the other day. So I don't. People that behave like that, I don't like them, and that's the issue I have with America currently, whereby they support this side and support the other side. It doesn't match. Like, come on.
So, look, you sound like I don't. So now I'm thinking that you haven't even been to America before. Have you lived in America?
No, because I have not, but I've seen.
Okay.
I,
Now
I have not,
this
but I
explains a
have.
lot. Now this explains a lot.
I
You don't know
have.
how beautiful this country is for black people
I'm
here.
not, see,
You
we
don't
are
know.
not.
It's not like you live in
See,
England or
hold
something.
on. See, you see your mentality. No one is challenging that America is not well developed or beautiful. That's not the contention here at all.
For black
America,
people.
for God,
For
for
black
God's sake,
people.
for God's sake, America is the richest country in the world. That is
Hmm.
well established. I'm not going to come here and argue with you on that.
Hmm.
But what I'm trying to say is that if America claims to be the police of the world, they should always do what is right at all times. You cannot be against Russia for fighting against Ukraine, and you not support a bigger country to oppress a country under occupation. It doesn't add up.
But do you know that same thing that you said now in terms of what should be applied for them should also apply for the other person? Do you know that also applies for Russia and China as well? They can't be saying that the United States is doing all this stuff in Iraq and all these other countries, yet they want to invade Taiwan or they're invading Ukraine. Do you agree?
You see,
Do you
you see,
do you
see.
agree?
Hold on.
You
See,
don't
if
agree.
no, hold on. If hold on, see, allow me land first. See, if China attack Taiwan, that would be wrong, 100%. I will support you. But currently, based on the evidence, there's no attack yet. But we are just assuming.
Russia now, come on.
On Russia, yes, what Russia did is wrong because I believe Ukraine should be their own country and govern and decide to align with whoever they want. I'm a fair person. Of course, I'm against Russia on that. The same. That's why I'm against US on what US is doing in their support in Palestine. See, if it was a fair fight, I would have understand. But it's not a fair fight. Let's be honest.
Well, you have time to defend the Arab interest. Me, I don't have to. We don't have
This is
time for that.
see. It is not. See this. Sometimes you guys don't see the bigger picture when you
What is
see.
the bigger picture for black people? Let's hear.
The bigger picture is that.
For black people, let's hear.
No. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. If we don't speak up, for example, let me tell you why it's good. Let me tell you why for a country like South Africa, why they're supporting Palestinian. It's because of the support they got from Palestinian during apartheid in
My God,
No,
South Africa is not even a black country. South Africa is a white country.
it's a black country.
It's heavily influenced by white people more
No,
than
see,
almost
but
any
it's
country.
the population, larger population is black people. Yes,
And that
they
doesn't
want.
mean they're correct, even if they
Hold
support them.
on. Don't twist it now. South Africa is a black country. So they gave
So,
Palestinians gave them support.
Who
Even
cares?
when okay.
Look, all these people you're supporting, if they had a chance, they'll betray you for their best interest. So who cares? See, we have main issues, and we're talking about things that we shouldn't even be talking. Look at the situation in Ethiopia now. How many times have we discussed that on this platform or
And
any news?
guess what? Who is support who do you know is sponsoring that atrocity there? Who?
I'm not.
Who is supplying the weapon there?
Whoever it is,
Okay. You are not going to speak.
whoever it is, it concerns black people.
You see the difference between me and you. At least I
What's-
can easily point out. I will say if you tell me now, say Russia, and I actually check it is Russia, I will say I agree it is Russia. But you know
I don't know. I honestly don't
kind
know.
of weapon there. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, let's forget.
I'm
Who has-
serious. I don't know.
Okay. You said you don't know. Which country have the largest military base in Africa? Which country? Which country have more? Okay,
don't-
not the largest. Which country have more military base in Africa? Which country?
French. I don't know.
You see.
Tell me who's supplying the opponents.
Do you work for American government? If you yes, okay, I will understand. I will get it. Okay, you don't want to measure it. It is America. America have more military base in Africa than any other country.
Okay, so how does that relate to Ethiopia now? Who's supplying who?
I don't know why I'm talking to a dumb Nigeria here today, giving me headache.
My God, you say if it's America, it's two sides. Are you saying America is supplying two sides? Come out and be a man and say it. If it's one side, be a man and say it. I don't see why you're.
Of course, the military weapon are coming from Russia and the United States. It is clear.
So you called the name Russia again. Yet you only want me to talk about United States.
I said it's coming from Russia. I mentioned Russia first and the United States second. You see what I did?
But I'm telling you that I don't know.
I can easily call these people out because
but I said I don't know now. Do you want to crucify somebody for that?
That's hold on. That's a pure lie. Because you know a lot, you are not going to tell me now you don't know because you mentioned the Sudan. If you mention the Sudan, that means you know things are going on.
Yeah, but it's not all the issues that I know on the phone.
Because let me tell you something. You know why I said you should be careful? There was a guy that was ruling that country. Yes, he was a dictator. But guess what? That country was at peace without no violence, without no this. Just immediately they pulled that guy out of power. Look at the country now, the Sudan. Sudan is in chaos. People don't understand that Africa is not just a place, it's a very difficult. We are a difficult people to govern. We need to first of all admit that first. We are very difficult.
No,
we are not like the United States, whereby everybody can easily just rally around a certain issue, whereby everybody will vote the same way. Africa is not like that. You see, everybody have you have to, as a leader, you have to deal with multiple interests. And most of these people, they don't want to compromise at all. It is either you do it that way or during your administration you will face chaos and problem. Because yes, they have the pocket to sponsor violence. You understand me?
Well, maybe you're talking predominantly about Nigeria, but you have some countries in Africa where the rulers are in this power for decades. So obviously they're looking out for their own interests, number one. So Africa, and I don't think that Africa is that difficult because Africans are praising politicians who are doing nothing for them. If they give them a little this, a little that, they're willing to die for them. So how could it be so difficult compared to the West, where if even whether your economy is good or not, people are still complaining. It's not the thing is that the politicians are so low and mediocre and so low voltage that it just seems that way. But in reality, if they start performing, look at Kagame. Look at Kagame, who's doing one or two things correctly. Look how people they don't want anybody else to rule that country other than him. So it shows that if you're doing well, they'll give you a chance. But
Oh,
no matter how well you're doing in the West, you must leave power. It doesn't
you
matter.
said, I don't, you said what?
You said that Africans,
No, no,
that
no,
they
no,
have
no, 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 you mentioned someone before. Not
Kagame,
okay.
Rwanda.
I'm glad you raised Kagame. You see, sometimes one thing I don't like about us Nigerians is that if we want to throw, sometimes we like to throw word around. We just mention Kagame. Yes, it's simple. How many of you that is speaking here now? I don't know which tribe you are from. Will you allow, even if you come, there's a leader that's competent, that okay, maybe you want to speak for 10 times. I promise you, you will not allow that to happen. You will
Oh,
say
they'll
no,
allow
no,
him
no,
to be in
no.
power.
See, you will say no, 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 no. You don't want that. You want someone from your tribe. So don't come here and play this Kagame, because that's what we do most times. We are on platform, we say another thing, then go behind closed door and do another thing. No, you need to
Well,
be honest.
my thing is, in Rwanda, that issue they had there was more serious than any issue that we had in
But guess
Nigeria.
what?
If
Paul
they if
Kagame,
they
hold on, but you don't hear the other side of Paul Kagame. Paul Kagame is governing that country with violence also. He's not just governing it with sugarcane and sweet and chewing gum. No, there are
it's,
people, there are opposition disappearing there.
well,
Or
it's
you
still better
or,
than most
or,
African
or you
countries.
don't hear about that.
We don't
And
hear
guess,
about that actually, but
and guess
it's
what?
true.
Absolute power. Not you don't have Senate to stop him. Nothing, no other thing. He's running an absolute power government there. So don't come here and
Like Russia and China.
yes.
Like Russia and China.
So don't come here and say, oh, Paul Kagame is nice and all those things. Or okay, it seems like you think your president in your country have all the power. You don't know he doesn't have it, or you don't know that.
It's not the point. The point is, what are you doing? Are you doing anything with it? Or are you just relaxing with toothpick in your mouth, like Buhari? Are you active or are you just there for nothing?
Okay,
Most of these politicians, they're there for nothing.
let me tell you something. People, I don't understand how sometimes some of us see when I hear Nigerians speak about the country, or the president is not doing, or the government is not doing anything. People don't bring. See, I want us to be discussing on policy. If there's any
Mhm.
policy you think that it is bad, or the policy that you think is going to work, that the government should, implement, then that should be the discussion. Because most of the time, it's not good. It just sits there doing anything. That doesn't fly at all. At least say the things that is bad and the
Okay.
things you think you should do. You prefer solutions. So let's
Okay.
hear the solution.
Okay. Let me give some examples. You've lived
Yeah.
outside. You've lived outside. Have you lived in the Western world before,
Yes, I
or just?
have.
uh So you see, you live in the Western world, you will know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. See.
Let me explain. Let me give. You want me to give some? Let
Okay.
me give
Yes.
some.
Mm,
Uh-huh. So when you live in the Western world, there's a saying that if you want to find out the direction of the stream, where the stream is, you follow the broken clay pots along the road. Meaning that what you want to do, unless somebody else have done it or somebody else is doing it, just follow the example of what they are doing. In the Western world, you have Indians, you have Arabs, you have Asians, you have different people that live here. You see the way they organize themselves, you see the way they organize the community, you see the way their stores, their economics, and everything is booming. But the diaspora here, we have all these privileges here, but we don't do the same thing that they're doing. So the government is supposed to focus on the diaspora, and the diaspora is supposed to focus on the government. But because the diaspora doesn't have any pride, we don't have that sense of entitlement. Then we just let the bad people in power in Nigeria do anything. Remember Nigeria, that issue about diaspora not being able to vote. It's still, if we the diaspora still cannot vote, and we don't make it an issue. So we don't know politics. You see, a lot of this stems from in our country. We don't know our power. We don't know. We're not really well educated either. So when we come out to the outside world, we don't understand the power that we can accumulate here and use that to influence stuff in Nigeria.
okay.
So all these fruits, then come on, let me give a more specific example. All these fruits that are wasted in Nigeria, It's nothing stopping any of us in diaspora from taking that thing from Nigeria and becoming a millionaire overnight in the Western world. And then not only that, because we like to have money and we don't use that in politics. Use that, take that, organize with some other Africans, and use that to influence politics in the country. You see all these stuck up politicians in Nigeria, they'll start listening to you because you have the money, you have the influence, you have the connections. But
No. So you get it now. Thank God. See, thank God you also, see, ever since you have been speaking, this is the first time you have said something that I fully like agree with you. Because
the,
see, I always say this. Nigerians want the best in their country, like everything. But guess what they are not willing to do? They are not even willing to spend money. See, we already see that's some of Nigerians don't know this. Our politicians are corrupt. That is even an opportunity for us. That means they can play that they can do whatever you want. That's what that shows. So if we are serious citizens as people, we can easily manipulate our leaders. But guess what? Nigerians are unable to do that. I mean the people. Because it
this
is easy to manipulate the leaders because they are corrupt. That are like the same thing in the US. That's what they call lobby in the US, which is
that's what
bribery.
I'm talking about.
So Nigerians are not willingly. Even look at Nigeria for example. I will ask people: the country you said you need, are you ready to pay for it? Many Nigerians are not ready to pay for the country they want. Even spending their money, even paying the right tax, they are not willing. That's why you see the country is where it is right now. Until we are ready, as you said, and I agree with you fully. The diaspora can, they can, I believe, if they come together, mostly those in America, they can easily raise $1 billion with a twinkle of an eye. That's easy for them to raise. But guess what? They are not willing. They believe everything should just come free, and it's not going to happen.
If
You
you yeah,
go
if you
ahead.
look at we see the thing is that Spada, we have this the same inferiority complex that the average citizen have in Nigeria or the low poor citizen have in Nigeria. That's the same mentality, and that's the same way mentality that we have when we come abroad. Like for example, on one man platform now, 90% of us there when we go there, either we're defending Bola or we're defending Obi or we're defending Atiku or the past governments. But all these we defended them well, but our mentality, all their nonsense is from all their sides. But our mentality should be that obviously these people are doing rubbish. That what can we do to influence and put better people in power? But we have this low mentality where we go on there defending them. Why are you defending somebody who's a billionaire or a millionaire? All these people, all of us, any of us that in diaspora, if let's say you give us local government chairman, for example, we'll do better than all of them in all these any of them in Nigeria. You don't even have to have a degree or anything. Just the fact that you live abroad, you see how the system works, use that system. You'll do better than the average politician in Nigeria. But we don't have that confidence. We don't have that pride in ourselves as diaspora. That's why we're always defending the rubbish in Nigeria. So I think the diaspora can do a lot, but we don't. We just put ourselves under politicians for no reason. While these politicians come to our parties to come and enjoy over here. Even the politicians are even coming here. Why not take advantage of the opportunity now? You're there, you're laughing and you're smiling with an idiot that's destroying the country. You want to put pressure on him, say, hey man, if you do anyhow, you see anyhow, you see this money we have here, we want you to do this and this with it. If you don't do it, we have two people in some other parties because now in Nigeria, you have some in some places you have five political parties looking for position, at least for the from a senate or a local government level. So hey, we have five other politicians. We're saying the same thing. So we're going to the highest bidder. If you're not doing what you're doing right now, somebody else will take your spots. Well, we don't have that confidence at all. We're just smiling and all this stuff with them. So
Yeah,
a lot of this stuff can come from that sport.
and also we the diaspora are not willing to actually. I always say, thank God you get for what you have said on that. I kind of agree with you. The diaspora have failed to use their power to exercise their power by influencing the politician, induce you because they love inducement. You know,
I don't know.
donate to their this thing campaign. I promise you, they will. It is easy. They will play to your song, to your music. It is easy to do. But you see, our people will always see. It is easy to complain. I was very easy. You can complain from the diaspora, good. But to get things done in Nigeria, I always say people, you have to play dirty. You understand me? For instance, the problem, I would say Nigeria need to focus on. Nigerians need to focus on the party. I promise you, if the party can get it right by selecting honest and bright individual, that alone will reduce Nigeria problem by 50%. Many of the problem Nigeria face, it's not even the general vote that the people normally do. Because both, let's be honest, both sides is bad. Is it the PDP? Is it the PDP? Is it the APC? Is it the Labour Party? All of them are corrupt because it is always who have the deeper pocket they normally give ticket to. So who are beat because it's like a bidding. They will say, okay, see, this is the governorship ticket. Oh, yeah, bid for it. You understand me? So if you if you come up with the highest amount, you will be the one to win the ticket. It doesn't mean if you are corrupt, if you are a bad person. So that's how it normally happens. Even the presidential ticket, that's what happened in the last election. Because Atiku have deep pocket, Tinubu have deep pocket. That's why they were able to win that ticket because they bought everyone out. You understand me? Did you observe the primary?
I know everything you're
Thank
talking
you.
about.
Everyone was bought.
But
So
how much did the diaspora contribute to that? Close to nothing.
nothing. I agree. Nothing. Nothing.
You see how that's the point. So I was telling one man, hey, you're supposed to have it's not every Sunday we're discussing women's pants or something or some rubbish like that. Let's have a discussion whereby we talk about diaspora issues. But he doesn't want to do that. Me,
That's
I
why
would do that. Me, I would do that if I have the time. But you know, a lot of us here, we're not. A lot of us here are just struggling, trying to meet up. So I don't have time. But you know, you rather have that and so show us
let
others.
me tell you something. Nigerians are just uh, they like this separatist mindset across board. For instance, when I was away from the country, I noticed the country I was back then. Almost all the tribes have their own, let's say, organization. You have the Igbo organization where they do their meeting. You have the. I was like, okay, what about the Nigeria community? Don't you guys like have something that everyone can come? Because why this divide? Why this one have their meeting? This one, these people. Come on, what are we doing? But when you go to other races like the Indian, the Chinese, they are just as a group. That's why they are able to succeed and do well. They bought up almost a lot of properties and businesses, small businesses across America.
Well, I think the thing is when we come to these countries, we're too quiet. We don't make any noise. We don't. Let me not use the term making noise, but we just close our voice. We're not doing anything. We don't
That means
involve. We don't.
we just practice 100% individualism.
We practice a nonsense hyper individualism that don't make any sense. You're supposed to interact with people now. You're supposed to be talking with them. You're supposed to see how once you become more familiar with somebody, you start learning that person, and that person will be more comfortable with you. This is in business and every government, everything. But
Yeah.
if you're
And
just quiet, I mean, you won't get them.
also, did you know that many of them have the chances of buying some certain equity, like from equity, like buying some companies in Nigeria, for instance. The company like Guinness sold their this thing. Just imagine the diaspora they are actually united. How much did they pay? I hear the amount is about $80 million that the other Singapore company pay for Guinness. Just imagine that's easy thing for any diaspora group to purchase, and Guinness become 100% Nigerian owned.
That's even the big one. Now, what about all these smaller ones in the states that
Thank you.
cost less? Listen, this thing. even when we go back to the country now, you see everybody in Nigeria, they want to listen to us. They give us that it's a heightened level of respect. They worship they see us as royalty whenever we go back.
No,
That's
no, no,
just it. Everybody
no, no.
that's how
Say. I believe, I now believe that we have been away for long. Really, see, people see, and this will shock you. People on ground no longer give a fuck about people that come from abroad. It was way back when you come from abroad, when you arrive, a lot of people will be coming to visit you, like they'll be worshiping you like God is now. It no longer happen because you know why? Even in the economic difficult, there are many people now on ground who actually have a lot of wealth. This no, let's not deceive ourselves. See,
well, maybe not your side, but for example, when I go back now, it's a lot of people visiting. There's a lot of people visit my house. They come for some of them just it's not even that. Of course, like even we give them medicine. I give medicine. Sometimes you give food that you brought back. You give different things that you give back. And then even some of them just want to come and see you. Some of them want to come and see what are you eating. Let them eat it in part
okay,
of
what
it.
about your? No, no, I'm not talking about the poor. I'm talking about your friends. What about your friends?
Well, friends is they're still interested. They're still interested as how is that country working? How you guys? Oh, you guys, how is that country is? How are things over
No,
there? They
what
still
about
have that interest there as well.
those on ground? Okay, are they not doing well? Your friends?
My God, some of them are some of them are doing well, some of them are not doing well. But
Okay, because I have
it's,
friends on ground here who are doing
but I'm
well.
talking about the average person in your village, your
No,
average
no, no,
person in your
no. Of course,
community.
no, no. We get that. No, I'm not. See, I'm not really interested in those. I'm talking about like on friends, like people you know, person, not village people. Of course, those they don't have an education. Of course, you don't expect their life to change. No, nothing's going to happen. I'm talking about friends, people you grew up with, people you know that were going to school way back. That you know, those are the one I focus on. Like, of course, the normal uneducated ones who are managing I agree. Most of them are still in like the same position. But I'm talking about the educated ones, the ones that you go to school with, and you know all those things. These are the ones I'm talking about. Your friends and all that.
Well, they still even them like for example, like we have like some family and friends who are doctors and stuff like that. They still be telling us, hey, bring this when you're coming back, bring this, bring that, bring this phone or even phone, whether it's phone, medication or stuff like that.
No,
They still be telling us to bring all those
Nubia,
items back. So
Nubia. I have see everyone on this platform who know me know I'm not tribe. I'm not. I don't practice tribalism. I'm just saying what is going on in most of the diaspora, whereby instead of them to just stay in the banner of Nigeria Association, everyone will want to have their own association on their tribe, like Isha Association, Edo Association, Yoruba Association, Igbo Association, all those kind of things. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it is bad. You
I agree.
understand me?
I
I am
agree.
not in support of those things. You see, I'm from Edo State. Anybody on this platform knows that I have never come here to defend Edo people. No, I know our shortcomings. If you are seeing our shortcomings here, I will support you and say, yes, we are bad on that. I will never, because it's just a waste of time. Why would I defend something that I know is truth? Come on. I'm not that kind of person. You won't see me engage in that kind of behavior. Because because my tribal person have never helped me. That's just fact. Never gotten any help from person like someone from my tribe. So that's why I don't buy into this tribalism BS.
I think this whole diaspora influencing politics in Nigeria is I think it's very easy. I think
It's easy.
it's easier than we think. The issue is that
They are not willing to spend
where
money.
no, who told you that? The issue is that we're not even thinking that far.
Yeah, we're not thinking that far. They are not contributing.
If you just go to all of us, we have community leaders, we have people, movers and shakers in our city and stuff like that. We go to them and say, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. We want to unite at least let's start from our state. Let's do the state one first. Or let's do even the general, let's just do the state one. Say that, let's do the state one. Say we want this and this and this in our states. This is how it's going to benefit us. We're raising money together. We're going to give it to somebody that we trust. or you put it in a bank or something like that. The thing will work, especially and once we start seeing benefits, but the thing is, we're not thinking that fast. So whenever we're thinking that far, we get serious in that. You see things will start to move. So
But
I think I
another
think
thing,
let me. I'm about to finish and conclude. So I think that the diaspora is just the pride. We just don't have any. We have a low. We have a heavy inferiority complex. Like we have the same complex that Nigerians in Nigeria have. If we if we can just if we have an entitlement mentality, that and like entitlement mentality will get so much done. So a lot of these changes can come from the diaspora. At least I can speak for that side. But when I say whenever we're serious, we'll get that.
I think
Well,
a
so
lot of people are waiting on the backstage. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if Kezo is sleeping or something.
let me see the chat.
I'm trying to. I want to. Do you do you have one man contact?
One man link. I don't have it, and even the link to one man is not. Normally no one man is streaming
Yes,
along with him, but
I'm
it's not.
no, no, I'm asking if you have his number, like you
I don't.
normally.
I don't have his email. I can't find it. I don't
Okay,
have
okay,
it.
okay.
So
Yeah, because he also have access to this. If he was here, and I would have been able to allow people to come in. So there are people waiting on the backstage.
how many people?
I think Kidola, Igwe, and yeah, Kidola is waiting also. Igwe, and those are the two I know. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Let me. Well, I'm about to leave anyway, so I don't know
Yeah.
how you're going to manage it. If it's
Yes, yes,
only just.
yes.
If,
I'm trying to call the Keizo, so I want to reach
okay,
out.
okay. Well, I'll leave the rest to you. Let me go out.
Okay, okay.
All right, till next time. Bye.
Later. One man. Where's one man? One man. If you are there, allow people on the backstage to call in. I don't know. One man. One man. Wait, I think I have his. Wait. I think one man. One man goes to moon. Okay. One man. One man. One man. Hold on. Okay. Let me call him now. One man, are you there? Uh, no, no, no. He's not. Don't worry. He's not gonna. He left already. Ask him about. No, don't. He left already. Okay, are you there? Uh, I think. Imperial evidence. You can ask questions if you have any questions pertaining Nigeria or West Africa. You can ask. So then I will answer. So let's keep it that way before others people calling. So anyone can ask any question, then I will answer. Uh, okay. Mm, does anyone listen? If you have any question, you can go ahead and ask. Then I will respond, no matter how difficult the question is. You can ask. One man to move. Let me check one man's channel. Let me see if anyone is asking question there. One man. Uh, Okay, no one, no. No, 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 no. It said, wait, no, no, no. I don't think. I think he just disagree. I don't think he has a inferiority complex. When Africa is staying alive day and night. Yeah. Oh, man of prestige also want to come in. Oh, okay. Oh, man of prestige is also waiting. Man of prestige and Kidola and Igwe. Yeah, these are the three people waiting. Was yeah. Any question? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, so give link to Ola. Yeah, Ola would have been able to flame this platform. Yes, one man is not currently here. I think try to. I message Keizo. He hasn't replied. I think both of them is not here, but you can ask any question. You can ask any question, then I will answer. Dangote refinery contain minor fire. But that was good. That was swift. Thank God the link. Hold on. I don't know if I should post. Okay, let me post my own link. Maybe you can use that to Yeah, that's the link. That's the link right there. You can ask any question. Ask any question. Hold on. Let me copy the original link. Or did anyone delete the original link? Oh, I think what's going on? But that's the link I'm using. That's just copy and paste. Yes, I post it here. Just copy and paste it here. That's a link. This is the link I'm using. Copy and paste it. Then did it work or something? If it doesn't work, let me know. But that's the link right there. Is anyone on the waiting list? If you are there, you can type something on the private chat. Ah, it's not showing. Oh man, man. Yeah, it said it's not showing. Man, what's going on now? Yes, there's link. Yes, but yes. Did did you did 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 you see it? Yes, let's talk about Pan Africanism. Let's talk about Kenya, and I think I saw the news that the president just like they just retract the bill that was causing all the chaos and mayhem. That's a good one. At least he has finally succumbed to the pressure from the people. That's a big win for the Kenyan population, and I kind of I'm happy this happened. At least there's a there's a closure now to the whole incident, and this is a great news. This is a great news for democracy. That's good. I think I have dropped. Wait, it's like my. I think it's not showing. I've dropped the link. Maybe it's because. Hold on. Did it? This is the link I'm using currently. Yeah. Hold on. I paste it. Did you see it? I also paste it on the private chat. Let me see. Yeah, that's the link right there. Or should I send it through the comment? No, join chat. No, your comment did not show. You see, I don't. I think the. Oh, I don't know what happened. What's going on? Okay, let me see if I can send it to you here. Connect to comment. Let me see. But I will have to. This is not a paid this thing. Choose an account. Come on. I don't know. I think I will have to. Hold on, let me see. Premier want to access your Google account. Oh boy, no. You guys said, oh wait, this comment failed. Oh, it's not possible. This comment has failed to post on one man's channel. Oh, okay. I think it's because of yes, that's what I'm trying to do. They said it has failed. Did you receive it? I posted it on the. They said it has. They said this comment has failed to post to one man's went to moon. This have you seen it now? Okay. Let me do something. Okay, let me post the first part, then I'll post the second part. Then you now merge it together. Okay, like this. Do you see this one now? Oh, okay, let me go to the main this thing. Let me do it like this. Do you see half of it? No, do you see the half of the oh wait. Okay, okay. Can you type streamyard.com streamyard.com slash then I will give you the key. I'll give you the other key that you slash, then you paste this to that slash. Did you see? Did you say it? But I don't have your email. Send me your email. Let me see. Send me your. Do I have your email? I don't have your email. Come on. I don't have your email. It's getting difficult right here. One man. Did you email me? How did it? Is that possible? Did you send me an email or something? Did you get my email? Come on. Let me see. Let me check. Let me check my email if I'm able to. Then I'll be shocked if you are able to get my email. Oh man, no. Security alert. That's crazy, man. Mm, no, no, no. No, 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 no. No, I did not. I did not. Thank you. Ah, yes, I did not get it. I don't know what's going on. If I post, you are not able to see it. If you post, I'm not able to see it. So it's crazy. I did not. I did not see your email. Yeah, same thing. I'm unable to see it. I did the same thing to you, and I post something to you guys. You guys are unable to see it. So I don't know what's going on. Oh, man, this whole thing. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can reach out to Keiju or one man. Man, every it's like I don't know what's going on. It's like every man. I'm happy for the Kenyan people. They are able to. Man, this a win. This a huge win for the huge win for the Kenyan people. No, 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 Kenyan youth. Yeah, this. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm 100% impressed in what they are able to do. This 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 is good news. At least the leaders are listening. This is good. This is good, man. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, collective words. Yeah, that's the best way to go. It's all about collective words because this individual shit is not working and it's not gonna work. Philip Phone has temporarily left England in January due to pressing family matter. No, that's crazy, man. AI work assistant need a lot of handle holding. Okay, that's good. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Anyone can go ahead and ask questions. I will be here to answer. If you don't have any questions, you can forget about it. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, that's crazy. Nigeria keep building airports. That's a waste of money. I don't think we need more airports. I rather they spend this money on good road, more roads, and rural electrification than this airport they are building. Mm-hmm. Okay, since no one is willing to ask any question, I think I should go off now. I think I don't know. One man is not here. He says not here. The government has retracted their finance bill, so that's a good one. Kezo, are you there? Oh shit, Kezo's not there. Kezo Lozi, Kezo Lozi, Kezo Lozi. Watch. Okay, guys, take care. Yes, one man here. You can please allow people to come in. I tried to call you before, one man. Are you there now? I think I didn't. One man. Uh, that one man. Man. One man. There are people waiting on the backstage. Allow them in. Yeah. Oh, you don't have access to Keizo's platform any longer? Oh, I thought you have access to. I don't have access on a different device. Okay. Right. Yeah, okay. If you have the opportunity to reach out to Keizo, you can reach out to Keizo. Then they were. I think Kidola is waiting on the backstage. Igwe is waiting on the backstage. We should have person again. And you have other people waiting on the man of prestige and the rest.
Okay. Whoever wants,
Hello, hello.
yeah, whoever wants to come in can come in now. I'll send the link. I can be here, but I'll just be in the background.
Okay, have you been able to reach out to Keizo?
No, I've not reached out to Keizo, but I've just managed to log in. Yeah.
Okay, did you drop it on the link on the major chat so that people can see
Yes,
it?
I'll do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Is more than what some of these puppets have done in 40 years of being leaders of certain African countries.
Yes.
Those selfish, greedy people have done nothing. They've got nothing on what Ibrahim Traoré has done in this short period of time.
Oh, that's crazy, man. Yeah, yeah. You guys can click on it now. Kidola, Igwe, Man of Prestige, even Empirical.
Female genital mutilation. He had this idea that tried to appeal to people's common sense by being like, how can you oppress 50% of your population and expect to do well? That wasn't his argument, though. He wasn't doing it so that the country would do well. He just viewed women as human beings and thought that they deserved this. That's it. Back in the government, they used to drive Mercedes-Benzes, and yet he cut all that as soon as he got into office. Not only that, he reduced all the government workers' salaries and increased the working classes. He made it a rule that all the government employees had to wear the traditional, like, Burkina Faso clothes. And he did this in order to, create a nationalist attitude. And also so that they didn't outsource for clothes. They were proud of their own culture, and they didn't uphold this, like, French standard. Did I mention he also pushed out the French entirely? He famously said, "He who feeds you controls you," and cut all foreign aid. I mean all foreign aid. Burkina Faso, a country in Africa in the 1980s, no foreign aid. Did I also mention that he named Burkina Faso? It used to be called Upper Volta, but he was like, that's a colonized name. And when he took over, he was like, this is now Burkina Faso, we're being reborn. I don't even want to say he took over. Like, he was like lifted up. Like, the people loved him. I have never, ever, ever encountered somebody who had anything to say about Thomas Sankara, and that's because you don't. I have done my research on this man. I don't idolize leaders. This is the real deal. So today when people are like, we're kind of screwed, like the leadership just sucks in this world, I try to remind them that there are a million of him that are on this earth. He said that himself. I like to think that he's one of one, but he's like, I am not one of one. But unfortunately, and this is well documented, the CIA orchestrated a coup that ended in his death and his best friend taking over, which is probably why you haven't heard of Burkina Faso. LOL.
All these people making all this video with
people feel their tax revenue is ending up lining up the pockets of corrupt officials. I mean, how much truth is there to that?
Corruption in Kenya is endemic and it is budgeted. So in the fiscal policy, there are two sides. We have the finance bill and we have the appropriation bill. The appropriation bill is what tells us where the money is going to go. So the problem that we normally have with the appropriation bill is that projects are, one, either irrelevant or two, inflated, so that the big guys can get their cuts and their kickbacks. So it is true that there is a lot of corruption, but right now most of the revenue, so for like this financial year, the Kenya government has to pay 1.8 trillion shillings in debt service, either redemption or interest payment, versus a ordinary revenue about 2.5 trillion. So majority of this tax is actually going to pay debt for the next couple of years, 4 or 5. So they will not feel the impact of the taxes because it's literally just going to pay debt.
I guess some people will be wondering, because Kenya is known traditionally, or seen at least, as one of Africa's most successful economies. So how did the government end up so cash-strapped like this?
When the problem is when African leaders focus on this indicator called GDP at the expense of creating jobs, at the expense of income. When they apply Western-led economic models instead of models that actually generate income. So the Kenya government for the last 10, 12 or so years has been having a fiscal expansion-led GDP growth where the government is the largest player in the economy. So the economy has been growing through big infrastructure projects, roads, railways, and all, which have not translated into job creation. And if it does not translate to job creation, that means income or aggregate income does not grow. So then you start surviving on a debt bench. Revenue does not increase, debt increases because you go borrow from China, you go borrow from IMF, you build a road, but it doesn't translate into aggregate income growth. then means your tax revenue remains lower vis-a-vis your national income. So yes, it has been a stellar performance for Kenya and economic-wise, but the structure and the stability of that economic growth and the quality of that economic growth did not translate into moving people from poverty into the middle income and growing incomes.
And Reginald, I just want to make reference for our viewers to the live pictures we are seeing. This is the capital, Nairobi. It's about 20 to 8 in the morning, local time, and you can already see the huge police presence there, smoke rising. We're expecting a day of protests. What do you think? How do you see this panning out? Because we've had this week of rage from protesters, and then you have the government trying to placate them, and then you've got the vote in Parliament today. How do you see this playing out?
And unfortunately, Parliament has been the weakest link in Kenya's democracy because they are in the pocket of the executive. They're just voting machines for the executive. If Parliament would actually stand for the people and the constituents that they represent and say no to some of the excesses of the executive, it might pan out differently. But we know from the second round of voting, 205 MPs voted yes. We don't expect any of them to change their vote in this committee sitting where they vote on item. Maybe one or two items might be dropped. Then there will be a final vote when now the final amended draft comes back to Parliament as an amended document, and they'll be given another opportunity to vote. The problem with the protest that they're having right now is you have heard that it's pretty much leaderless to an extent. And unlike previous protests where they would call Raila Odinga or Kalonzo Musyoka and say, okay, please get your people out of the street, speak to your people, they have no one to speak to. And these youths that are protesting are largely peaceful. So most of the violence you are seeing, the tear gas, the water cannons, in my opinion, are unwarranted because you can allow people to actually picket. They are not destroying anything. They are singing, they are voicing their concerns. Allow them to do that. But then when you provoke them, when you start using live ammunition, colored water cannons and all, these are young people. If they then go out of control, they can literally outnumber the police forces that are in the CBD. And it's nationwide now. So the resources sooner or later will be stretched. If they sustain this every day, they might actually be able to shut down the country. And the cost to GDP, the revenue being lost with the central business district shut down, businesses not going up, the investor confidence that is being lost on the government, who people thought the government was a progressive government, are slowly changing their mind about the presidency of William Ruto, and the ability of his economic advisors also has a big impact on future foreign direct investment and businesses that might have been thinking of coming to set base in Kenya.
Reginald, I really appreciate your analysis. We'll keep an eye on the situation in Kenya as it unfolds. As I say, a big day of protests expected today. Reginald Kazutu, Associate Lecturer and Economist at Oxford Brookes University, speaking to us there from Oxford.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.
Is Kezo back? What happened? I think if no one wants to call in, I think we can call it D or something.
All right. I think the session may have come to an end. I'm giving it a chance for people to come in, but I don't think no one is coming in.
Yes. I think it's you have to shut it down now.
All right. We'll see you on the next one.
Okay. Take care.